Yeah, we good. We good. Okay.
Hello,
Hey Sims, how's it going, man?
I'm good. Evening, bro. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. What's on your mind, man?
I'm good, I'm good.
What's on your mind?
How are you doing? Sorry, it's a bit late here.
Oh, you about to go to sleep?
Yeah, I'm in bed.
Where you at in the world, man?
I'm in UAE now.
You said where?
In UAE.
UA. You said UA. What's that? What's that? What's UA?
UAE, United Arab Emirates. United Arab Emirates.
Oh, okay, UA. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is he talking about? So let me see, cause I'm trying to figure out what you. Hold on. Okay, so you said, please, can someone in UAE trade?
Yeah.
What I mean,
Yes.
can someone in UAE trade? What the hell is that?
I'm asking you, can someone in UAE trade and you're giving kind of investing and all this stuff, you know? I was like asking you, can someone in UAE can it invest? Can it be possible?
Yes, yes. The only thing you have to do is consider if you're going to be using a broker or a firm.
Okay,
So, do you have a firm?
okay.
Do you have a firm?
If no,
Yeah. So that's the first thing. Um, get you a broker. Are you practicing on demo? And if so, what are you practicing on?
no, for no one yet, no one yet.
Okay. How much
What do you mean
capital?
by that?
How much capital are you looking to risk right now?
It has $100. I think it should be good for statement.
Okay. So $1,800.
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you looking? When were you looking to get a return, and how much? Like
You can
daily,
even
like day to day, week to week, month to month, 6 months. Like what? How?
week should be okay. I think week should be okay.
You said when?
Like weekly should be
Weekly.
nice.
Okay, weekly. My bad. I'm having trouble hearing your voice. Okay, so weekly, at 1,800 initial investment. Weekly, what's the return you want to see?
Can I be able to estimate it?
You got. But listen, are you? If money was an employee, how much do you want your
Yeah.
employee making?
Mm,
If money was your employee, how much should your employees be making you every week? That's how I look at money. If I got $1,000 in a week's time, do I want my 1,000 back or do I want 10,000 back? We got to make a decision on what we're doing because we're the investor. We're the person gathering this capital and putting it back. But a lot of people don't look at what are you getting in time? How long is it taking you? How much are you getting? And in what time? Because what's the difference between a person that takes 1,800 and makes that back in an hour versus the one who does it in a day versus the one who does it in a
yeah.
week versus the one who took a month or 6 months? Me, I look at, if I put money in the market, I need that back in an hour. That's just aggressive, you know. Conservative is 10%. We've been lied to, but a lot of people tell you 1%. Risk 1% of what you have. Those types of things are cool, but I'm like, if I put 100 in, the best thing that'll make me happy is to make 100 tonight. That means now I can just trade with, I can take my initial investment out. I don't have anything to risk. And that's just how I look at it. But in my life right now, I'm helping people really get the skill to do 3 to 4 figures in an hour once a day with one trade. So I don't know where you are in your career. I don't know how much you're making in profit. But I literally teach people how to make 3 to 4 figures in 1 hour a night trading gold. So when you said UAE, that's cool. I trade XAU, USD strictly. That's the first thing that I help everyone at least get consistent with, because when you're looking at results like this, let me just show you real quick. When you're looking at consistent results like this, you're more confident when you have a $1,000. Like I teach everyone, if you got $1,000, I teach you the formula wealthy, rich, and poor. And this is something that I made up because it just makes sense. And I'm going to show you. Hold on. No. So you see day one, a person like yourself, that's what I'll teach you how to do. 3 figures in an hour once a night. That's day one. Day two, once a night. 3 figures. Day 3, once a night. Day 4, that's aggressive. But at a certain point, that's day 4. That's day 5. And see, this was a demo account for one of my students, but I'm showing you the consistency. Day 6, you see what I'm saying? Day 7, we're not playing no games. I'm not playing no games. That's in 7 days, and there were no loss. Day 8, come on, 1 trade. Day 9, come on, bro. Day 10, and on this night, the lesson was not to stay in overnight. We get in and out in 1 to 2 hours. Day 11. I can keep going on, but the thing is that's where I'm at in my career, and that's what I try to help everyone get a piece of that, because at a certain point, I don't care how much money you have, right? I look at the skill. How much have you made? When I can look at how much you've made, I can dictate, okay, let's be conservative with your money. Let's use a little bit and help you get a lot. But that has to be your goal. If your goal is to take the whole 1,800, that's great. But I'm the type of person, I'll show you a few funded accounts, and with $1,800, you can get, easily you can get 200K capital, So then we're not looking at 1,800 in your account. We're looking at 200K in trading capital. But you just have to say, okay, your route was you were going to take 1,800. Me, I tell people, take a portion of that, put it into your skill, make sure you got consistent profitability, and go buy you a client. Who knew that we could not only get good at trading, but we can go buy clients? I'm not talking about try to get clients. I'm talking about you can take 700 of your dollars and go get a 100K client. But if your skill isn't good, then you're not going to be able to manage that account. But if you got what I showed you, I put everything anybody bring to me, I put my skill and my style against yours. If mines show you consistently profitability, if it's consistently profitable, and then we look at yours and it is too, we mesh both styles. But if yours is not consistent as mine is, I tell everybody, throw that bullshit away. If it's not consistent, you want to put your money into something consistent, or you want to put your money into something that you got to predict and project? I don't do predictions or projections. I don't get on the chart and say, oh, I think it's going to do this. I'm not a forecast type person. Me, I trade on momentum. And the thing about gold on the 1 hour time frame, you seen what I showed you. Consistent is giving you like you would work the job and you were waiting for your check every night. I did my hour. Can I get my check? Oh, thank you. That's how it is. It's like you do you clock in, and it's like I don't like to say guarantee, but I mean, who else is showing I showed you 3 figures to 4 figures every day for 10 consistent days. And that's not going to happen every day, but that's the closest consistency I found in the whole entire market without thinking. What I teach is don't think, just do. But at a certain point, a person has to not just look at their capital. They got to look at, what is your goal? You going to take that 1,800 and go where? You was going to make 5,000, 10,000. What was your goal? And I'd like to be realistic. Were you going to take it to 100K in a month? If not, then listen to what I'm saying. 700 of that, you can go and get a FTMO account right now as I'm speaking to you. You can go on ftmo.com as I'm speaking to you, and you can get yourself a 100K account. And then I just saved you money. But the goal from there is to make 10K on their account. So you just have to say, if that wasn't your game plan, that's the game that I'm playing. I'm playing this as a game because at a certain point, if you got 1,800, that's several accounts, bro. It's not one. You're looking at 1,800 for yourself. I'm looking at, with FTMO, $200 gets you 10K. So how many 200s is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That's 9. You can go and get 9 accounts of 10K. That's $90,000. You can get 9. Not just your one. You could take all that you have and go and get 9 accounts of 10,000. Now I know you were asking, can I trade UAE? Now what is UAE? That's where you stay. Now, how much experience? Now, when you ask that, I'm trying to figure out, why would a person ask me that? How long you been trading?
Actually, I just newly, I'm just newly in the field.
Okay, so I may have something on top of that for you since you're in another country. I just talked to one of my business partners, and he has a foreign broker, or I guess you could say a crypto exchange. So, and he told me, P, this is not really for the U.S. people, it's for the people in other countries. So it's crazy that I'm talking to you today, and you're saying that you're where you are, and that's crazy that I'm talking to you because everyone I've talked to today is from other countries. So it's like, damn. Where are y'all coming from? But nevertheless, man, I'm here to help and show you what's working, man. What have you traded so far since you've been trading? And how long did you say you were trading? I had to do something.
I trade with peanuts. I trade with peanuts. So it's just quite long, not up to 2 months.
2 months right now? You 2 months in?
Yes.
Okay. How much do you want to make every day versus a week versus a month? If you got $1,800 and in your mind, you got to take what I showed you. I can show you how to do 3 to 4 figures in an hour once a day. Now, I require people to have 2,500 if they're going to do it in their real account. I got free students who practice. Then I got more aggressive students who like, P, I practice, I did good, I'm ready for my live account. Then I got students that they'll come to me with their live account, or they'll come to me with a funded account. I'm just here to help everyone scale. So I don't want to help nobody lose no money, and I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just inviting everyone to catch the one move that I catch, which is trading gold once a night. So I can guarantee you 3 to 4 figures in an hour, but you have to make a commitment to learn. I don't want you to take your hard-earned money and just throw it at what I'm saying. No, I'd rather for you just take 30 days or a week or 2 days, depending on where you're at. Because you might be like, no, P, I'm trying to put this money to work now. I need results now. You might be that person, or you might be the type of person who has money, but you're like, no, let me get the skill, then I'll come back and really dive in. So I'm not sure where you are, but I care. And I don't want to just take people money, but I am here to guide people and show people, through documentation and results. Okay, we can go this path. If you like this path, I showed you could go from 3 figures a day to 4 figures a day, and your $1,800 investment could potentially, you could get that back in a few days. But I have to understand, is he a student, a client, or a partner? Is this guy someone who want to invest but he want to learn? Does he want to be a client and just put his money to work? Or does he want to be a partner, which is the student that learned and the client? Because I'm here to just help you make more of what you have. I don't care what people have. I'm like, okay, well, I'm the type of person, when I put 1,000 in an account, I'm looking at making that back in at least 4 days. And I want you to understand that's $100 to $300 a night. So that means 3, 6, 9. If we're doing $100 to $300 a night in an hour, precise, you should have your initial investment, whatever you have. You should have that. Well, if you have 100 to 1,000, you can get that back in a few days. I've had students who did it on demo, and they paid me what they made on demo in 2 days. They said, "Oh my God, it actually worked." But you just got to figure out where you are, because I know you anxious. You like, man, let me throw my money in. I try to save people because what happens when you lose $1,800? What happens? We're going to go and get some more money sooner than later and try again, or you might be depressed for a year or two and then say, man, that shit didn't work, and then come back a year. I don't want to do that. I want to say, can we take 7, get 100K? Does he want to take 7 and go get 100? That way, if we fail, we didn't fail at a $700 account. We failed at $100,000 account, and then we could take that data and say, what can we? Because 700 versus 100K, I mean,
It's not equal.
we can take more risk, but the person has to look in the mirror and say, do I want to take my real 700 and do it in my real broker and make my money daily? Or do I want to utilize my 7 and go get 100K? And do I want to wait a month or 2 and put my work in and prove to the firm I deserve that funding? You got to decide where you're at, because the person who puts that 800 in their broker, every money you make is yours daily. But if you put it in a firm, we know we're not going to be taking any profits for a month. But by being consistent and passing their challenges, you could potentially say, damn, I took 700 and got 100K. I don't know what you want. And to be honest, I don't know what people are thinking about, but aren't we trying to take 700 to 100K? I mean, eventually. Isn't that the goal? I mean, so I'm just saying, well, okay, if you never taken 700 to 100K, don't try now. Just go buy 100K. Don't try to take it to 100K, because what was those challenges going to be like? We know we're going to have some ups, hopefully some profits, but we know we're going to have some downs as well. I just want to play on a bigger level. I just feel like 700 is too small for gold, and that's why I don't teach people to just do it in a $700 account. I teach people, if you want to make those same results I showed you, have a $2,500 account. That way, if you lose 300 in one night, it doesn't hurt you psychologically. It's not like you lose 300 out of 18. It's like, damn, I lost 300 tonight. You might not want to do it tomorrow, But 2,500 gives you a certain cushion, because even if you lose 1,000, I mean, at a certain point, you're not gonna lose. I mean, at a certain point, you saw the results I showed you. When that girl lost, she still won. The day that she lost, she didn't lose. She just did too many, so she made profit, and then that extra trade she did, she lost. But her profits were so big that the loss she did lose on didn't even affect her, because she profited so much with what I teach. So it's like, you got to decide, regardless of the capital you have, where is your skill at? If you take $1,800 Are you going in for long term? Or you going in to get a weekly return? If you're going in to get a weekly return, I showed you the type of results that I can personally help you get. I don't know about everybody else. I don't really give people machines and bots. I help people to become self-sufficient and grab 100 a night. Because if you can learn how to do that, but if you're not there, then I'll help you get there. So where are you at? On average, you've been trading for 2 months. What's your biggest, most profitable hour right now?
Actually, I'm just like getting into this online marketing. I haven't been exposed to it before. Okay, I haven't been exposed to this online trading. I haven't been. So a friend of mine introduced dinners to me last month.
Wait, bring your mic. Wait. Bring your mic back. You don't need it. I can hear you. Bring it back. Yeah, it's because it's mumbling. I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Okay. So a friend of mine introduced it to me last month. So I started trading, but I haven't done any kind of profit. I just put the money there and just left it there. Things off if it have to grow, and then I can catch it up anytime.
Okay, so right now I'm dealing with a conservative long-term investor. You put the money there, you check on it in a month or two, right? Or something like that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I mean, that's the best, that's the wealth within what we do. But outside of wealth building, people need money day to day too. So, and that's what I don't knock the long-term strategies. But when we talk about how much do we want a day? How much do you want a day? You got to answer that. I want you to answer that. How much do you want a day? Because if I'm in your life, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on let's make it up. Because when you're a trader, you can make whatever you want to make a day. You just have to have the discipline to say, that's my goal. I'm going to put my formula, style, and strategies together, and I'm going to create a style that I can get. Like my goal was 5,000 in an hour. But I'm showing you students that I'm teaching. And the crazier thing about it, I don't even teach. I show you one thing, and you just do it. I don't even teach it. It doesn't even make sense to teach it. I'm just showing it. I'm like, hey, this is what I did. You can do it too. And to show other people how to get 5,000 in 1 hour, that's the cream of the crop, and we don't even think, oh, that's crazy as hell. So I'm telling you the truth because at a certain point, once it becomes effortless, the person I'm working with has to decide, regardless of the capital, what was your goal in an hour? And you might not have known your goal for an hour. You was probably thinking, I'm going to just long term. That's great. But I get it down to an hour. What did you want to make? And if you don't know, take the time, think about it. And don't think small because gold is volatile. You can do 20,000 in an hour if you're aggressive. You can do 200 in an hour if you're conservative. So whether you're conservative or aggressive, you can make 200 to 20,000 in an hour with what I teach. And not even really risking too much because a person like yourself with $1,800, I teach the trade on a wealthy level. And that just means instead of making a couple like 50, I want to make 100. Instead of making 50 in an hour, I wanted to make 100 in an hour. So the level I teach on is to give us what? 100 in an hour. And then from there, the person decides to stay at 100 there, or you can decide to become 1,000 there. You saw one student, 3 days, 100 there, fourth day, 1,000 there, consistent every day. A person, it's a turn up, it's just a decision. So how much did you want to make every week? Because I know you said you wanted a weekly return.
Yeah, I think during that week, should I even say every hour? Should it be every hour? I just want to know because I haven't been in this kind of. I just want to. Which one is more better? Which one is more safe, more better?
Well, you have like I got a meeting I got to go into with Vinny. Vinny put me on to one of his mentors who made 10 million. And the guy who made 10 million is doing Bitcoin mining, which I don't focus on, but we need to. We need to know what's going on. That doesn't mean we just need to dump all of our money into every opportunity, but we need to, as a collective, see, okay, Bitcoin mining gives you the opportunity to mine, which means you're making money by the second. That's not what I do, but I am open to it if it's working. So when you ask, is what's better? It depends on your preference. Now, do you want to do Bitcoin mining and make money every second and put your money there and not think about it? That's what you need. But on top of that, that's not trading. Trading is in your own hands. Bitcoin mining is in the hands of the machine. That machine you put your money into is working is mining Bitcoin every second. So you're getting a return every second and you can withdraw. Now I got to go into a meeting with him to see how often you can withdraw. But Bitcoin mining is a long-term play. If Bitcoin's dropping right now, a person with $1,800, I'm not sure if you can get the machine that they're selling, but that particular machine would be mining for you, meaning you don't have to even look at a chart, think about it. That's an opportunity for conservative long-term plays. But then at the same time, we know we got cryptocurrency in full effect. So as a trader, a day trader, if you got the skill, you can reach in the market every second, every minute, every hour, every day. It's just depending upon, like me, I thought I wanted to do it all day. After 6 months, I was in and out in 1 to 2 hours. It made no sense for me to sit around all day if I did 300 in 1 hour. Why am I still looking at the chart if I did 300 in 1 hour? I'm done. I'll come back tomorrow. So I got my skill and discipline down to I'm getting in 1 to 2 hours a night. Whatever the market gives me, I'm taking and saying thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Discipline. And then whatever I lose in 1 to 2 hours with discipline. So I don't know which way it's going to go every night. But if I win, you see the consistency of how often we win. So I don't care about the profit. I care about the science of, can we reach in and just get it without thinking? That's what I wanted. I didn't want to have to think. I'm like, if this is a fluid market of money flowing, I want to be blindfolded and be able to get the money. But you got to be a technical or fundamental analysis. You can't just get in without like due diligence. Hey, what does this give me? Hey, what do stocks give me? Hey, what time can I trade stocks? What can I trade crypto? Stocks you can do a certain time out the day. Crypto you can do every day. Gold, I trade that Sunday through Thursday. So you got to decide if you want to trade every day, do crypto. If you want to trade Sunday through Thursday like me, do gold. If you want to trade a certain amount of time, a couple hours a day, it's all up to you. I'm here to show you all of the other ways, but before I show you all of the other ways, gold once a day. Because if you start there, you can build on that. See, I'm conservative, in and out. I wanted that. It took years for me to get that precise skill, but now I can give it because it's like, hey, you want to come play Call of Duty with me? It's simple. It's not something hard. So you just got to decide whether you want to be hands-on or off. If you would like account management, I can help you there. All right. But if you want to manage your own account, you have to let me know that. Because if you want to manage your own account, you got to decide your greed level. How much money you want. Whatever money you want, I'm going to cut that in half. So how much money you want every day?
Every day, I think for $400 is okay.
$400 a day?
Yeah.
You can definitely, I showed you, one day was 100, that other day was 400, that third day was 100. You just got to take what it gives you in an hour or two. It might not give you 400 in an hour, but if it gives you 100 to 2, you just have to say, okay, you got to say thank you. You got to actually look at your phone and thank yourself and say, you know what, I'll take this. I know I asked for 4, But since you're giving 2, thank you. It's just a psychology thing. Because I know everybody want a certain amount, but I know it's going to give us 100. So if everybody agree to start at 100 for their first few days, then you give yourself some time to see the volatility of how much it gives. See, if you wanted 4 and you did it for 5 days, forget you putting money in. If you do what I teach for 5 days, you might say, oh, on average, it's giving us this and that every hour. I want you to know how much it's giving so that you know, okay, when I go in, I know you got a certain sense of knowing versus all of the uncertainties that we don't know. Like one thing I know is what I showed you is consistently profitable. That's what I was seeking. I wasn't just trying to make 100,000 or 10,000. I was like, let me learn from someone that did that. But then when I learn from them, I'm going to see if I can do that every day. Not a lot of people can get in with one trade and make that consistent every day. Not a lot of people can do that. A lot of people are doing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trades a day. Not a lot of people can show you we're doing one trade without thinking. That's like having a boat and you don't even need a fishing rod. The fish jump in the boat. All you got to do is get in the boat and go out, and then the fish will jump in the boat. And that's what I'm showing people. With gold, profit will jump in your account. But you have to do it. And you have to say, instead of learning, let's play. I'm playing a game with this shit. We doing one trade. And if that one trade is profitable, what else do we need? Do we need crypto? Yes, long term. We know that. So all I'm doing is giving people short term with gold and then crypto with long term. But I focus on short term, aggressive. So I help you become conservative with it, 100 a day. Then help you get aggressive, 1,000 a day. Because that really isn't a day. That's an hour. When you get to 1,000 in an hour, you pass student. At a certain point, you're a client. Because now it's like, okay, he gets it. He got there on demo. Now he got capital. Now it's time for him as his own client to manage this. You got to treat yourself like a client. With the information I teach you, you got to say, okay, Pierre is not saying put this all in one place. Yes, do what you're doing. Put it into crypto. The best perspectives you can find. I don't tell people what to do, but if you see a tech or a company or anything that seems like it's going to appreciate, put something into it. Because we're in a space where in the 1900s and then 1800s, our ancestors would look at us and be like, what in the hell are you doing? So you got to give yourself credit. You already making power moves. Because you said, I'm going to just park some money here. Let it sit. I need people like that. But me, I'm like, well, you can also park money here and get more now. You see? Versus letting it sit and hopefully getting there. I'm showing people, no, you can take that money and get this money now. And not only that, at a certain point, it's a guarantee with the right perspective. We know we're going to lose. We don't know when, but I tell people bring 2,500. That gets you 400K. That's 4 accounts of 100,000. So if you don't got $2,800, I wouldn't suggest funding for you right now. I would suggest you learn the skill. Then once you get your skill together and you've made 10,000 on demo. Once you've made 10,000 on demo, I can help you go get funding. But until then, you're in a space where you got some capital. You just got to decide what you'd like to do. Do you want to put that into trading accounts or you want to put that strictly into crypto? What do you want to do? And, I can help you from there. Okay.
Okay, then after then, can you put me through more? And then that is funding, right?
Well, you can. At a certain point, you got enough money. If you got $1,800, you could take 14. You could take 1,400 of that and get you 200K. That's 2 accounts of 100K. You can do that today. But the reality is, you have to make 10K on each one of those. You got to make 15K. In a matter of 1 to 2 months. So if you're mentally prepared to do that or want to take the risk to do that, is your initial investment, not mine. I'll guide you down the path, and instead of playing on a fake demo, you will be in a real challenge account. So that means instead of playing on your demo and learning, you can play on a funded account. And in the event you pass, you learned, passed, and got 100K. So I try not to put people on demo. But if a person doesn't have any money, the only thing I can tell them, hey, play on demo. But for a person like yourself who has some capital, I still am a little cautious. I still try to tell people, look, just take 30 days. But for people who looking for a return, I can't tell them take 30 days. Because you see how consistent what I'm showing is. It's like you can take 30 days in practice. What happens if you do 30 days and get those type of results? You might be like, I'm glad I took the time to learn. Or you might be like, damn, I wasted my time. I could have just went and did this. I don't know. But I try to tell everybody, like, help me. Because at a certain point, I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to waste your money, and I believe in time compression. If we can go and get 100K in a few days, let's go do it if you're ready to take the risk. If you're not ready to take the risk, be a student and take 30 days and learn. And then after 30 days, you might have a way better perspective on this, and you can say, no, I have the confidence to go do it. If you don't have the confidence to do what I'm telling you to do right now, don't fucking do it. But if you got the confidence and you know and you have I say 10K results. If you got any results, what I want to see and what you need to see is a 10K milestone. And then how long did it take you to make 10K? Once you can look at that, your 1800 means a lot more because you know exactly what to do with it. Crypto, a lot of people haven't made 10K track record. So they really don't know how to even trade. They're just holding on for dear life. And that's what you're doing. But I tell people that's the long-term play. That's where your money is working for you. Set it, forget it, don't think about it. Come back to it in 6 months. Let your money work for you. And if you in a place where you got a job or business where you can, make consistent money, okay, that's the play. If you want to keep the long-term play, I'm going to come in and give you more long-term plays. If you want the short-term profits, I'm going to come in and give you gold. That's it. Short-term, every night. Matter of fact, everybody should be doing both. Gold every night, once a night, that's day-to-day profits, Sunday through Thursday. And then crypto is long-term. That's two things, and it's both rituals. Let's find the best long-term plays, throw some money there, and then let's find the most consistent day-to-day, hour-to-hour plays. And then you got a whole different, you got a rhythm. You got one rhythm where you get in the market, and then you got another rhythm where, like you said, I just put it there, let it grow. So I think the best thing, if you're going to do a student, you got to decide where you at. If you want to be a student, I don't mind working with people for a week. You seem like the person who really only need a week. You will see what happens in a week, and then you got enough capital to say, P, I'm about to go do it, or I need more time. And we'll both know if you need more time. But from there, you can either decide to work with me at a week or a month or 3 months, depending on your lifestyle. 3 months, I try to give everybody by default because we know you're learning the language of money. And just like any language, we're not going to learn it in one day. We got to give ourselves some time. So I tell everybody, regardless of where you're at, me as a friend, I'm here for you for 3 months. But when people got capital and they're looking for shortcuts and they're looking for direction, you can say, P, I want 1 week of your time or I want 30 days. Now, if you take 30 days, that's 30 days. And you're going to have 30 days of results. And those 30 days we put into a book so that you not only, out of all this stuff you learned, you documented one thing and in a book. And that way, if you don't teach anybody anything, they got a book that they can get from you where you showed them your results. So my 30 days is about that, helping you develop discipline and confidence. And we put your 30 days in a book. That way you leave as an entrepreneur, not just a trader. You got a book with your own results in it. That's full-fledged entrepreneurship. And then the 5 days is for my advanced people. That's for people who came to me. They like, P, I've made a couple thousand on demo or live. The people that take 5 days, those are advanced students. Those are people that they've been in 2 months, 3 months. If they've been in 1 to 2 weeks, I'm not going to take anybody for 1 week. But if they've been in 1, 2 months, I think you got a good perspective on what's bullshit, what's not, where you want to go. 2 months is enough time to see enough things to know, I don't really want this, or no, I want that. So 2 months, I don't mind giving you a week. But because I care, I tell people, listen, 30 days is more than enough time, because in 30 days, you got so much data and you did one thing with me. We're going to learn from each other at a certain point, because you're going to be telling me what you learned every night. Then I'll be able to critique your perspectives. So the 30-day perspective is the most popular program, but the 1 week is the quickest thing that I could ever spend time with people and say, no, in 1 week, I can really help you. And that's not with one thing. 30 days is with one thing. That's gold. 1 week is more aggressive, advanced. We're looking at everything. If you even talk to me about anything, I'm going to pay attention to it with you, because it's only 1 week. And if you want to look at certain things, I'm not going to get overwhelmed. But if you try to sit with me for 30 days and look at everything, I'll get overwhelmed, because I'm trying to look at everything, but I'm trying to do it at a pace where I'm helping others scale, but I'm helping students learn. But then we're bringing all of this stuff back to the table, and we're eliminating things that aren't working. If they're not making 1,000 in an hour, I don't even want to hear about it. That's just me. What I teach, it can do 1,000 in an hour. I measure everything at that. If what we're investing into can't give us 1,000, if you got 1,800, what would you rather put it in? No, I know it's risky to say it can give us 1,000. Yes, it can give us 1,000, but it can take it too. So that's very risky. What I do is a very risky thing. But as you can see, on average, we're winning a lot of the days that we do it. So when we lose, we just have to be good at losing. All right. So if you want to be a student, my price is $2,500. If you want to be a client, it's $7K. If you want to be a partner and teach what I'm teaching, you have to make $10K. Okay. Now, I'm always here to help people get funding too. So whether you make $10K with what I teach, or you go and take $200 of what you have with FTMO, they'll give you $10K, $200. So if you become a partner, that means all you took is 2 or 7. How much does 200 give you? $10K. How much does 700 give you? 100K. I want you to lead this meeting and know, with FTMO, if you need funding right now, you got $1,800. You could take 200 and get 10K. And really, if you got $1,800, that's 9 times you can do that. It doesn't get no better than that. It's like, okay, let me trade on one account, 10,000. Learn with that one. Learn everything you can learn and practice stuff on that one. If you lose that one, cool. The second one can be strictly for gold. The third one could be, you got 9 accounts you could potentially go get right now at 10,000. That's 90,000. I just showed you a better way to take your 18, go get more capital, and then use each account for experimentation profit study sessions. That's how I look at it. Because if you were going to take 200 and trade it, how much were you going to make tonight? I'm showing you literally take 200, get 10K, and then trade on a bigger level. And you can trade the same way you were going to trade on 200. You just got more capital now. And I think that's better. So walking away from this conversation, what I want you to realize is, if you take what you got and go take 200, you can do that 9 times. That's 90,000. Or if you take 700, you can do that 2 times, and that's 200K. So on one route, we can go get 90,000. On another route, we can go and get 200K. On the first route, we got 9 rounds of funding. On the first route, 9 rounds of funding. That's how I look at it. You can do it 9 times. If you fail the first time, how much did you lose? $200. That's better than trading because you lost 200, but that 200 went to a 10K account. So fuck losing 2. We lost 10K and we got to learn from that because now we go into the second round of 10K. You know, so I'm preparing people to just not think so small because 1800 is not 1800. 1800 is on a conservative level, that's 9 rounds of 10K. On an aggressive level, that's 2 accounts of 100K. And that's where I like to bring people. Forget the results that I showed you. That's what I'm here to help people learn how to do. But when people got real cash, tell me something better than that. Tell me something better. 1800 can get you 200K in capital. Tell me another trade you can do that on. Where can you take 1800 and get 200K right now? What trade can make you that today? There is none. If you try to do it, you can succeed, but you got to just do a lot of trades of something, and you have to have your plan together. But to do it is, we know we're gonna fail sooner than later. We know we're gonna lose. So I try to tell people lose precise. With what I showed you, 9 rounds. How many times you think you're gonna lose in the first round? You might not, because on a $10,000 account, they only want you to make $1,000. And I showed you one result. I showed you 3 figures every day. Then we went to 4 figures a day. If you own a $10,000 account and they only want you to make 1,000, how long do you think it's gonna take you to make 1,000? You might do that in one night, depending on your skill. So I know you down the ride. My price is $2,500 because if I got a student, I'd rather go get my student $400,000, and let's just go play and do it as a game. But if you're at 1,800, I have to care and say, if you don't have 2,800, you got 1,800. You gotta then make a divide. You gotta split some of it. You gotta say, P, I'm giving you this for your guidance, and I need this for my funding. So I want you to make up something real quick. I want you to say, out of 1,800 for Pierre's time, or first, think about how much capital you want. If you was taking 18 and you were about to trade it on your own right now, how much were you looking to take it to in a week? Let's ask you that. And I think I can help you. 1,800 was supposed to be what in a week's time? Realistically.
1,800 in a week time? In a week time with us?
In a week's time. When you look back at your account, you would have wanted to see what? 5,000, 10,000? Realistically.
I think 3,000 should be nice.
Okay, so let's go back to, you said $400 a night. $400 a day times 5 days, that's 2,000. You just said 3,000. So 400 would give us 2,000. But you just said 3,000, which means if we're doing this every day, you need to be averaging 5 to 1,000 a day. As an agreement. Because if your goal was 3,000, that means we got to not get you to 100 to 2. We got to get you to making 5 to 1,000 a night. All right. And we can do that. You just got to make the commitment. Now, 3,000 a night, 3,000 a week, 5 to 1,000 a day. If you got 1,800, you got to make a decision on what you want in funding. If you were to work with me for a week or 30 days, which one you want to do, a week or 30 days?
30 days.
Okay, you want to take the longer route? That's what I would prefer. 30 days, based on the value I've given, how much funding would you like, ultimately? And what I want you to do is I want you to break it down by the capital you actually have. I taught you 200 can get you 10K and 700 can get you 100K. I want you to make up an amount for funding. Don't use all of what you have. I want you to just make up, okay, P, I'll be good with this to start off. We're not going to use all of it. I want to show you, let's use a couple hundred for funding, but I need you to make a decision on what that funding amount is.
200K should be nice.
200K, okay,
200K should be nice.
okay, but that's only 2 accounts. I need people,
Yes.
everyone who want 100K, I need you to get 4 of those, not 2, because in the event you lose one account, then you're like, I got one, but in the event you lose that one, I need you to have 4 so that you can come to the table and say, we're going in to fucking win. No matter how many times we lose, we're going to learn and get better. So I try to tell everybody, if you wanted that, start at the 10K accounts conservatively, because there's nothing wrong with a 10K. The only inefficiency is with what I teach. It doesn't make sense to play on a $10,000 account when we could do the same thing on 100K and then get 100 times more. So if you want to do 200K, that's $1,400. That means you got 400 left over. Okay, which means you can go and get 2 more accounts at 10K. So that's actually 200 and what? 20K. And we utilize all. And you could do one 10,000 account to start off conservative. We're talking about account management. You don't have to use all of them at one time, but I just showed you can have 2 100K accounts and you can have 2 10K accounts. And that way, the 10K accounts are conservative accounts. And then you got 2 of those. And then your 100K accounts are aggressive accounts. And now it's like, you got the best of both worlds. You can choose to play on whatever level that you choose. But as a coach, we need to make an agreement on what you want to do. If you want to go in today, Sunday would be your first day in your account. But the key is we got to decide, because I usually take the 30-day students and we don't go into accounts. You do 30 days on demo and then go in. But for the people who got 2,500, they go in. It's no point in even demoing and learning. It's like, no, it's working. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you don't lose. But when a person got 1,800 like yourself, we could still go in. But I would be more about like 4 $10,000 accounts. 4 10,000. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 800. You got 1,000 left over, and then you got 4 rounds of 10K. You could play on one account that first month. Instead of playing on demo, you'll be playing on one real challenge account your first month instead of wasting time on demo. And that's where I'm at. I don't want to waste people time on demo, even though all of that's good. Time is time, and we're not going to get that back. So I feel like if you got 4 $10,000 accounts, your first month, you on a $10,000 account with me. You managing a $10,000 account your first month. And that's $800. I saved you $1,000, and then you would have to decide how much to send to me if that's something that you even would like to do. So I know you want 200K. I'll require 4 rounds. If anybody want to do 100,000, I'll require 4. So you don't have 2,800. If you got 2,800, we can rock out. We can rock. But if you don't have that, my protocols is not worth it to me. 4 rounds, we know one of those we might lose. We might lose, depending on your skill. Because keep in mind, I'm not going to fly to where you are and click buy and sell, because what am I doing? I'm teaching you how to click it once a night. So you're a manager, you're a funding manager, because you learned how to manage what? Your funds. So you are a fund manager for yourself. It's just you're working not as an employee of my firm. We're business partners. Anybody that send me money, I'm your business partner at a certain point, and I'm here to help you scale not only in your trading account, but I'm here to help you teach it too and scale in that money too, because that's a lucrative. If you start doing 3 figures, you can teach people how to do that, and they will pay you $1,800 to learn, because if you show them your results are results, and that's what people want to see. They want that. That's what they want. So I don't know where you're at, but we can go for several rounds of funding, or we can go just for skill. So if you want skill and funding, I charge $2,500 up front, helping you 30 days, and then I charge 7K for funding, meaning everything I just told you, even though I just told you, I'm charging 7K on the back end. So that means not only am I helping you learn how to become consistently profitable, I gotta walk you there, all the way there, so that when you get in a 100K account, I'm still working with you, and you can pay me the 7K in 6 months, over a 6-month time frame. But I'm showing people how to do 7K in days. So 7K in 7 months, 6 months, who cares? I made that shit up, but I made it up to be a challenge so it could push people to greater heights. Because the same thing I'm telling you, you can tell someone else. You can charge people $2,500. You can charge people $1,800. Because if you're about to learn how to do this, if you invested all that money, you can charge people the money you've learned how to invest. You can charge people whatever. But I don't charge people a price. I tell people my price, $2,500 up front, 7K on the back end. If you don't have that, you have to make up an amount that makes sense to you. And we'll work towards it and figure it out. I'm not pressed for money. I look at relationships, skills, so that you can teach the people in your community. That's what I look at. I don't look at money. I look at, if we can teach enough people, guess what everybody got? Everybody got some kind of money. So instead of looking at money, I look at relationships, helping those people get a few days of results. And then from there, they can take their own money and manage it. Or they can send us some money if they need us to help them learn. I don't mind helping people learn. But what I teach is so simple. People can take their money and do it, but some people say, P, I'd rather have the 30. Me, if someone asks me that, no, I'd rather have the 30. Let me get all I can get out of this experience, because there may be some things I don't know. And I'd rather take the 30 and see that. So you want to do the 30? What amount are you willing to give me where you're at for 30 days of my time? And what I want you to do, consider I'm asking 25, but I want you to know if you went and taught what I'm teaching you, you need to be telling people this same price or more. To be honest with you, I tell my students, tell people 10K. For real. Because what I'm teaching, I'm not just teaching people how to trade. I'm teaching people not only how to trade consistent, but how to go get the funding as well. And this is not a play game. Like, I have students that are doing 10K in 10 days. That's scary. I have students that are teaching this and making $1,000 students. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. And I don't want to charge everybody money. But at a certain point, what I'm teaching is working so consistent. I have to tell people, if you don't got 25, I want you to make up an amount that makes sense for you in your situation and in your life right now. Make up an amount that makes sense to you, for me, a reasonable amount, because we got to use majority of what you got to invest. So I'm not trying to take all your money and teach you for 30 days. I can, but I consider you're learning, you're trying to learn. So my goal is to be reasonable. So what's a reasonable amount out of 1,800 that you're saying, P, this is for you? I want you to make it up, because we know how much we can get total. But if we're giving something to me, what do you think I'm going to do with it? You see? The same exact thing that I'm telling you. But at a certain point, you got to be willing to say, if I'm going to do 30, Pierre's not requiring 25, because you told me where you're at. You're at 18. Now, I can take all of that, but at a certain point, as a coach and mentor and a friend to people, I'm like, bro, come on. I'm going to show you how to do this, not teach you. I'm just going to show you. So if I'm going to just show you and you need to do it, you got to throw something. But I don't really just want to focus on me making money. I focus on how can we take what you got and get more. I don't focus on let me just take your money, because if what I'm teaching works, what am I going to do with your money? And I tell everybody that, even my $2,500 students. I'm like, if you're going to send this, I'm going to take the 25 and go get 400,000. Like, that's the best play. No one can beat that play. Especially when you got a consistent winning style. No one can beat that play. You can't put 2,500 into crypto and get 400,000 right now. You might be able, if something happens today and tomorrow or in a week, and something feels like it might happen, but I don't go off of emotion. I go based on knowing. I go based on knowing. You're going based on knowing. You said, P, I put money somewhere. How? Why did you do that? Because you know. It's a knowing factor. You know you cannot lose if you put money here and just set it. So you're going on knowing factor. And all I'm going to show you is a few more knowing factors. Okay, so make up a price. Where are you at?
Okay, it says your training is 140, 240, right?
2,500. The 30 days is $2,500. Okay, but you don't seem like a slow person, and you don't seem like you're not going to get better. So I tell everybody 2,500 is, if you're gonna do what I teach, that's what you need to have in your real account. And if you don't have that in your real account, you need to take your capital and put that where? In a firm account, so that you've made more off the little that we have. That way, now you're giving yourself time to learn and earn for real, in a real way. We're not talking about trying to learn. We're talking about I'm hiring you, basically. Even though I'm charging you, I'm not charging you a certain price. I'm basically exchanging the knowledge and saying, hey, you can use it. You can use it and you can teach it. I'm not charging $2,500. I'm telling people, if you teach it, these are the parameters. $2,500 up front, $7K on the back end, close to $10K per person you can make if you teach it how I'm teaching it. If you don't want to teach it and you just want to do it, I'm still charging up front and not a certain amount. Because if you got capital, that means we can go and get funding. So as in a partnership, you just have to say, P, this how much I can throw you, and this how much funding I really want to go and get right now. And we can save the funding into 30 days, or we can go into the funding starting Sunday through Thursday. Whatever you want to do, I'm down to do it, right? But it's about where you're at in life. Because I know it, initially you want to put the whole 18 back to work. That's a fact. So, but at the same point, it's an investment within yourself. So 18, you're going to get that back. You just have to decide how much does Pierre get, and then from there we can say, okay, the leftover, this is what we're using for funding, and you can reserve that after 30 days. That means 30 days with me, you threw me something, and then after that we still have your reserve to go in. Or you could say, P, I want the advanced 30 days. Let's go in. So you throw me something, and then we take the other reserve, we put it into that account, and you start with one account. So if you want to be advanced, 2 months in, $1,800 in capital, that's advanced. And I give you 30 days, not a week. I usually give everybody a week if they come with more than 1,000. But you got 30 days. I think you're going to really learn a lot right now, because I'm making a transition. The transition is, even though I teach gold, you know what's going on in the crypto world. And I'm getting so many people sending me profitable things that they're doing in crypto. I can't ignore those things. So you're going to be learning, and I don't mind inviting you to meetings that I have, but I'm running a full-fledged organization called Profitable Rituals. And if you do this, you will be a member of that organization. Any money you bring to the table makes you a member, because you're going to essentially be doing what I show you, but I want you to create your own brand, your own organization within it. So it's not just about trading with me. It's about building organizations and helping people scale, because what I teach you, you can teach, you can do it, and you also can provide account management as well. So that's 3 streams of income: doing it as self-sufficient, teaching others to do it, and then anybody who wants you to manage, you can manage. Oh, okay, thank you, baby. But yeah, so what number are you at? I got you. And what I want you to realize is, don't get caught up on the number, because I am going to teach you how to do 3 to 4 figures in an hour. Don't get caught up psychologically on whatever number you make up, because I showed you results. You're going to get there. I've been doing this 6 years, going on 7. Don't think about the number. Just make it up. Because I want you to go and share this with the world and tell your students, hey, this is my price, but I want you, don't worry about my price, make it up. This is how we share the wealth. We don't have to stress people out about the money they have. We can give people the value for free. And they get to say, based on their income and situation, they get to make up something that's reasonable, that makes sense. Reasonable, not some 25, you don't got it. So I'm not going to stress you. But the reason I say make up an amount, because I want you to have clarity. Okay, P get this for his time. Now P got to teach me and go to work. I'm going to go to work. Now I might not do a lot, but I'm going to show you a few things that can make you a lot. I don't know if you was looking for a mentor or teacher who was going to talk a lot. I don't do that. I do talk a lot, but in the 30 days, you're doing one thing every day. So it's not that much for me to teach. It's only one thing for you to do. Get the discipline and the confidence that you know you need. And then I'm there for you on the back end as well to help you go into that funded account as a funding partner. So your 30 days is focused on making 10K. So whatever money you're thinking about, I'm about to come in and show you in less than 30 days, I'm pushing you to make 10K with what I teach. And you saw one person that did it in 7. Can I show you? Yes. So don't get caught up on where you at, because the whole goal is to help you get to another space. All right? So what number?
How do you do your trainings? Is it in webinar?
One-on-one, and we can do group sessions too. But I like people to focus on don't focus on groups, because what's the goal? Is you to become profitable. That's the focus. Not, hey, what are y'all talking about? What you thinking about? No. My motto is don't think, just do. By the time you start doing what I teach, if you're profitable every night, do we need to do a group session? We can, but the only thing you're going to see is what? Profit screenshots. So I do provide the group setting, but that's not the focus. The focus is whatever you're making in 2 weeks in your job, whatever you're making in your business in 2 weeks, I'm showing you how to do in an hour. That's a fact. That's what when someone say 30 days, you're not signing up for no group. You're signing up to do a book, put the 30 days of your results in the book, and you should learn how to do 20. Whatever you're doing in life in 2 weeks, I want you to think about how much am I making every 2 weeks? I'm coming in to show you how to do that in an hour, a night. How much you make every 2 weeks?
I myself?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I work monthly payments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I work monthly payments. So in the 2 weeks, I can estimate like let me say like $300.
You see? So I'm here to show you how to do 300 in an hour. And that was my first success, literally. When I went into my first $1,000 account, I started at 8 o'clock, and I was in profit from 10 to 11. And I made $150 in 2 hours. That was my first ever, after 2 years of learning. I was studying for 2 years. Like, you only in 2 months learning. I studied for 2 years. I got in a $1,000 account, made 152 hours, and that next day, I made 300 in 1 hour. And that's when I made a commitment to teach it full time, because I learned how to make what I was making in 2 weeks in an hour. And that's what I teach. It's not about thousands and 10,000. It's about, hey, I learned how to make 300 in 1 hour. I can show you how to do that. That's what I'm selling. But I'm selling people and telling people do it 30 days. That way you can find your rhythm. You might be more aggressive than me. Like you might need to make 500 to 1,000 because your goals were bigger. You're not looking to make 300. You're looking to make 3,000 a day. Hold on, Kobe. You're looking to make 3,000 a week. That's 5 to 1,000 a day. I'm playing. So go chill out, baby. But yeah. So what number are you at? Because if you're doing 300 every 2 weeks, I'm willing to work with you, but you gotta let me know what number you're at. That way I can work with you. Okay. What number you at?
Number, how do you mean?
For 30 days of my time, how much are you willing to risk to learn?
Oh, okay, okay. Um, should it be $20 would be nice, right?
$20?
Yeah.
No, sir. My price is $2,500, brother.
25.
You got 18.
Yes.
So you got to look at what you have and say this is 30 days of someone's time. And just consider that. And I want you to make up an amount based on that. You're hiring me for 30 days to be there with you. 30 days. My price is 25 for 30 days. My price is 2,500. Not $25. Not $20. $2,500. Because I can get my student 400K. Once my student is trained well, I can then take 2,500 and go give my student 400,000. I trained them well. And I'm guiding them in a way where they're gonna get to 500K. Because when a person comes with 2,500, I can go get for 300K. And at a certain point, that's the goal, is to get you there. So I take that capital and just go get you there, or I'll take it and go manage it. But it just depends on where you at. $20, I don't know what that is in your mind. We can't do that. Yeah, we can't do that because we're talking about time at that point. We're talking about 30 days, and I'm coming in giving you something that's gonna change your life. I don't know if it's changed your life already, just hearing it, but you got to make up another amount.
Okay, 22, $100 is not okay.
Wait. So
22.
no. Wait. When you said 20, listen, that meant 2,000. Is that what you're willing to send?
No, I mean, 22,000.
Oh, you want to do that, but I'm asking you, what's a reasonable amount to send me?
22,000. It's $2,100.
So wait. No, I'm saying before we get there, because I know you 220,000. That's the funding that we could get with $1,800. We're there. 220,000 is what we can go get. But what I'm saying is, out of 18, how much of that can you contribute to my time?
How much you can take.
It's how much you willing to. It's how much you willing to give. Be a giver. Don't because you're investing into yourself. You're trying, but you got to look at 1,800 and say, how much am I willing to? You got to decide that. I don't mind, but I'm not about to take $20. But as far as you got to make it up, brother. Where are you at? You got 18. How much is it worth to you? My price is 25. So if you're not bringing 25, don't stress about it. Just make up something that you know makes sense to you based on what I've shown you. It's got to be something that makes sense to you. And then once you give it to me, I'll say, yes, that makes sense. It's a deal. Or I'm going to say, hell no. But, it's a game. We having fun giving this knowledge. And we want to let people know, no, we care about the person, not just about the money, because the goal is to make more together, not charge people. But we have to see who's serious and who not. I can give my time for free, but the money makes it worth the while. It means that, okay, he invested in me. That means I'm gonna give you I'm at a certain point I'll be your assistant. At a certain point, that's what I'm gonna be. Because I'm not just a trader, I'm an entrepreneur. I believe in people's ideas. I'm like, how can I give this to him and he make it better? How can he give it to people in that part of the world? I don't look at this just for money. I'm like, once he get it, that's another version of me, but I get to learn from him. And we get to learn from each other and grow and give this to more people. That's my primary thing. Family fun financial rituals. What I'm giving you is something you can give to your whole family and they don't have to know anything. They can just do it for fun once a night as a family. And that's what I'm selling. I'm selling an experience. When we're trading, we're investing into an experience. Some people choose the long-term experience play. I'm like, I need my money now in an hour. So if you're ready for that, you got to understand this is a performance thing. It's a professional thing. It's an expert perspective. And you got to pay for that, but I'm willing to take what you're willing to give. But you got to let me know, out of 18, where are you at? I'm not talking about 25. I'm not talking about 22. I'm talking about where you said you're ready to throw in. If you invest into me, I can only do one thing. It's pour more back into you. And it's going to be it's already been way more than $1,800 worth of value. Because I literally told you what I would do with your money if you sent it to me. What would I go do with it? If I charged you to learn 18 right now, what can Pierre go do? I can go and get 220K. And I can have my other students managing it. So that means I don't even have to touch the money. I don't even have to trade the money because I'm teaching so many people to the point where I'm just putting money back to work. So out of 1,800, I want you to make up a number and I want you to say, that's what I can give to you. Kobe, chill it out.
Okay. After the 18 number, should it be 10? 10,000 is okay, right?
10? So that's 10,000 or 1,000?
10,000.
10,000. Wait, okay.
Yeah.
I think you're misunderstanding. So okay, I see what you're looking at. You're looking at taking the 1,800 and getting the capital and then paying 10,000.
No.
So when you say 10,000, I don't think you understand the question. I'm asking you, out of 1,800 that you have now,
Yeah.
what's the reasonable amount that you're willing to lose to learn?
Okay. 2,000 is okay, right?
But you only got 18.
Would you count 2,000?
But I'm saying
You got 18.
that's all you have.
10. Then I'm losing up 2,000 to learn.
But how much capital do you have right now? Where you at?
18,000.
That 1,800 or 18? 1,800. Okay. So if you got 1,800, you can't pay me 2,000.
I give you, I'm just totally misunderstanding this. Now I got it. Okay, I get 1,800,000, alright?
1,800
You're asking me how much will I go to lose?
to learn with me for 30. How much would you give me out of 18? We got to consider you're looking to invest your money. So I don't want to take all of your money. I'm willing to take it all and just go get 220. We can just go get it. And that's where we can do that. If that's what you say, P, that's what I want to do. But if that's not what you want to do today, you keep some for yourself and then you send some for my time. But you make sure that it makes sense to you. I don't want to put you in no bind. I don't want to put you back. I want you to be able to send it and be like, cool, P got him something and he about to put me on and pour into me. I want you to be okay with that investment, whatever you choose to send, but I need to know what number are you willing to send.
Okay. It's fine.
How much?
500.
500. Okay, so
$500, yeah.
out of 18, that's gonna leave you 1,300. Okay, and then what we'll do with that, we can use the initial 13 to diversify into funding accounts and crypto. Okay, and that's what I'm willing to do for you. If you're at um, five will go to me, and we'll take the 1,300 and diversify it all. Okay.
Okay.
So what I'll do, I don't know how you want to send the 5. You send that, and what we're gonna do out of 1,300, you tell me how much you want to use for funding, and then how much you want to put into crypto. Okay. You just figure out, okay, I want to put a portion of this in crypto, and then I'm gonna show you all the crypto things I have, and we'll look through each one and figure out which ones are the top investments to do, the best plays to do. Um, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to help. Okay. So how do you want to send that? I mean, is 500 good? Are you good there? You want to do 1,000? What do you want to do? Because we could put all of that money back to work, to be honest. But if you're there, you got to tell me. Let's put it all back to work. But if you're at 500 for 30 days, I think that's more. I think at a certain point, you got enough capital, and we can go and make a lot of money, because that 1,300, we both know that we're putting all of that back to work. No discussion. And that's the goal. It's just I'm gonna give you perspective so you can see. Oh, okay. But yeah, how would you like to send that? You want to do PayPal or Cash App?
I would like to, and in taking, I would like to have a share into two. One should be in the funding, and other one should be in the crypto.
Out of 1,300, trading and funding. Yeah, yeah, I got you. Trading, funding, and crypto. So one is gold. You can put a portion of that into a real account. Then you can put a portion of that into a funded account. Then you can put a portion of that into crypto. So you would have 3 different accounts. One is a real account that you would be trading on for real, and that money is real money. The farm account, we know that's 30 days. That's a long-term play, 30 days. We're managing that. And then crypto, like you already are doing, set it, forget it. We're looking at it, monitoring it. So yeah, 1,300 to get you 3. We'll be doing 3 different things: helping you trade for real, helping you trade in a funded account, and helping you just build your crypto portfolio as well. So I think that sounds good. I mean, that sounds like a plan. I mean, 30 days, but we're still managing some real income. I mean, we're managing real capital. I'm down to help you, man. How do you want to send that payment? You want to send it through Cash App, PayPal, Zelle? What do you have?
I think the sale should be nice.
Okay, I'll send you my Zelle number, and then it's Saturday. So as we know, gold, I do that Sunday through Thursday. So once I receive a payment, we can get back on, and we can actually dive into crypto. Okay? Since today's Saturday, I know you want to get some value. If anybody gonna send $500, you need to. Yeah. So I mean, damn, don't just. So we'll get back on, and I got another meeting to go into about a Bitcoin mining machine, but yeah, like you let me know your schedule and stuff like that, and whatever I have going on, I'll always include you in it. Okay. So I'll send that to you, man. We did a good session. I think you walked away with some value. I mean, if you about to send a payment, apparently you did get some value out of the conversation. But I don't know what's going to happen in this next 30 days, man. But working with you, we're going to be seeing some crazy things happen in crypto together. So I want to welcome you to just becoming a new money master. That's what I'm helping people to become, a master in money. But the first thing is gold expert. Once I help you become a gold expert, you killed that. You got that, and then new money master is we're looking at all of these other things and measuring it against gold. If we're trading crypto, Is gold making more than what we did on crypto? If gold is making more, why are we even trying to trade crypto if gold is giving us something consistent? Doesn't even make sense to go try to risk it. But I'm always willing to look at everyone's results. And if our gold results are better than their results, they got to say, no, our results are better than theirs. And they have to throw the bullshit away. So, much love, man. Much love. It was a pleasure to meet you. Um,
Thanks so much. Thanks so
and
much.
I look at you as an extension of me because you seem like a cool guy. But I want you to know once I give you this information, don't be selfish. Make sure you give back and help everyone. Everybody might not have your price, but you see how you didn't have my price, but I still made it make sense. It still makes sense. It's like, damn, he ain't got it for the rounds, but we can make it make sense. All right, I come out on top. You come out on top. You still got majority of your capital, and we're still gonna do the same thing. You just got someone holding your hand doing it. But
Right.
first thing, before we go to diversification, we're gonna get you consistent as a hundredaire with gold, then thousandaire, and then from there, bro, I'm here. Okay. I want to thank you for your time, bro. You can hit me up anytime. Okay.
Thanks so much. Thanks
Much
so
love.
much. Thanks
Much
so
love.
much. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man. I'll talk to you soon, man.
Thank you so much.
All right. All right. So we just got off with Sim White, United Arab Emirates, and the crazy thing is that he had $1,800 and he is going to send 500 to learn for 30 days. You want to teach him? Yeah, 500. You want to teach him for 30 days? You going to teach him what? Step one is what?
The OO at 8 o'clock.
What are we circling?
The OO.
We're circling the OO.
Yeah.
What is that? That's 8 o'clock? So we're circling OO
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock. And then what are we doing? Marking the high and low?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what are we doing? Waiting for the market to break? Are you kidding me? So you telling me we're sitting at a traffic light, and what are we looking at? The red, yellow, and green light. We'll talk about it, because it's Saturday. Go and play.
Saturday?
I think it is. I hope it is. I'm be losing track of days. Excusez-moi. Hey, 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 hey. All right, going into the second meeting. Court Briggs. Hey, Court, you there, bro? Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Pusher? What's going on, brother? You said you grinding. You already know, man. I came across one post in a group, and I just hit everybody up, man. I'm a people person. I like to meet new people and see what's working for everybody. Cause I mean, I know what I got is working, but I'm coming in to learn. But if people not teaching, that's cool. But I'm here to show what I got is working, and regardless, I know if I'm seeing people talking, I gotta shut up and see, okay, who got something working at least, because then we can measure both results. We can measure mines, we can measure yours, and we could, both learn from each other's results. So I'm a student of the game. Hey, Jaden, y'all close that door. Yeah, so I just got off the phone with a brand new student. He's in United Emirates, and he said, "P, I got $1,800." I'm like, brother, like at a certain point, huh? I mean, I didn't even tell him what I was teaching. The fact that he was like, "P, I got 1,800." I'm like, nigga, when people come to you, bro, I'm trying to look. The meetings I be having, at a certain point, for some reason, it's just people just be telling me how much money they got, and they be like, I done fucked around and had a meeting, and this person is like, I don't even show a lot, but people just be wanting to send me all their money. I'm like, nigga, don't look. I charge a certain amount, but I mean, at a certain point, I don't want to take your money. I'd rather you get a few results, and then we'll talk about sending me money. But I'm just trying to tell you, man, people get money, and they like, nigga, can you just show me and I'll just give you all of my. I'm like, nah, nigga, that ain't the way to goddamn invest. You can't just be giving niggas all your money. Like, I understand. I'm coming in to show result. Bro, 18. I got off the phone with the guy. I told him, bro, my price is $2,500 for 30 days, and I'm going to show you how to trade gold and do one trade with gold and get the 3-4 figures in an hour, once an hour. No, first of all, I showed him this. And I like to show my student results, because at a certain point, when you learn how to trade, that's one thing. But when you get to a point like this, when you get to duplicated it in multiple people's accounts, it's like that shit becomes scary, bro. So I'm gonna just show you. So 30 days with me, I just teach people how to do one trade with gold, and as you can see here, day 1, 127, day 2, 3 figures. That was in 20 minutes. Day 3, 3 figures. So when I say 100-air, I'm teaching people how to become a 100-air, doing one trade a night with gold in less than an hour. But that's 3 days. Look at day 4. How do you teach someone how to become a 100-air in 3 days, and then they 4th day, that's 4 days. I'm going to go fast because I know you got other stuff to do. 4 day, day 5. And keep in mind, this person was on a demo, but they were learning. Day 5, day 6. You see day 6? You see day 7? You see day 8? You see day 9? You see day 10? Day 10. Day 10 was another profitable day, but on this day, the student learned that they shouldn't have stayed in overnight. Because what I teach is we're getting in and out, not staying in. We're getting in and out precise as a game. Literally, I got this down to the point the children can do this once a night as a game and not even think about it. No projections, no predictions. Just do it as a game, as a family. So that's what I'm coming in showing people, because I feel like when you get to a point of not thinking and making 3 to 4 figures, I mean, there's nothing better than that. A lot of niggas thinking and not even doing 3 to 4 figures. And that's fucked up. But I'm just telling you, my motto is I'm teaching a profitable ritual that we all can just do. This is the one thing we don't got to think about. We can just Just play the game like I'm playing right now and do it once a night. I'm playing the game, I'm shooting niggas in the head on Call of Duty, making 3 figures while I'm doing it, not thinking. That's something you gotta call niggas about and say, look, I don't know what y'all talking about with stocks. I see y'all talking, but nigga, I'm coming in to like give the game for free and let people do it so that you can see the value. Cause when you stop talking and start making the money, it's like, damn, we ain't even gotta talk about this shit no more. Let's move on to better creative ventures. Like, no. I'm showing you one trade that you can do on your own every night. Every night, one trade without you giving yourself a gold signal for yourself. And if you decide to scale it up, you can give it to people. I don't sell it, I give it. Because you do it 2 days, you might be like, this nigga called me as a stranger. Then gave me I tell people, do it 2 days. You do it 2 days, you might be like, P, what the fuck? I didn't even think. you might be sitting there, and this is why I tell everybody to record it and do something else while you're doing it. Because when you can play the game and do it, and you like, nigga, I didn't even think. I didn't even motherfucking project. Bro, that shit, because we don't be thinking that it could get to that point in skill. We don't think, we be looking at the chart and shit, but we don't think that, no, one day we're going to get so good that we're not even going to have to project. Like niggas don't even be thinking that would be a possibility because everybody talking and thinking. I was like, nigga, I'm tired of listening to these niggas because all the niggas who was talking, they wasn't doing 20,000 in 15 minutes. All the niggas who was talking. They couldn't show no results. When I was talking, I couldn't show no results. But then when I learned how to trade gold, nigga, I had to invite niggas because it was like, bro, I don't know what the hell y'all got going on. Let me see your results. Okay, throw that shit away. I had to start telling niggas, are you doing 3 figures in an hour? Okay, if not, throw the shit away. I had to start telling niggas that. Because if it's not doing 3 figures in an hour, what the fuck are we doing? You spent 8 hours to do 3 figures? I'm just at that point. I give it because it... Come on. I mean, if we're going to do anything, what I come in and teach people is, I say, look, I'm going to give you 2 days to do it. But in that 2 days, you got to decide whether you want to continue on your own or you take 30 days and really dive deep because I'm about skill and funding. I show people how to get to 100 air so that they can teach their family how to get to 100 air. And then on top of that, I teach people about funding. Because a lot of us, we got businesses, but a lot of people that got businesses don't got business credit, which means they're big. Yeah, I mean, I was one of them. But at a certain point, our businesses are not making 4 figures in 1 hour. At a certain point, we got to reconstruct and say, wait, you know what? My business isn't and hasn't made that in an hour. I mean, you do got some businesses doing that. But when we say consistent once a day, once an hour, every day, you start looking at, now I need to shut my goddamn bullshit ass business down because I ain't even, what we can do with one, no, you start really saying, okay, this is bullshit and this is the shit that I knew I was searching for. Because when I found it, I saw a nigga do 14,000 in 1 day. I was like, damn, if that nigga did 14,000, maybe I should be able to do 100. And I got to the point of doing 100 in an hour and then a 300 in an hour. And then I got to the point of doing 300 in a minute. And I'm going to send you a video. I was playing to get, yeah, bro. When you see that shit, you're going to be like, this nigga. So I'm gaming. I'm a pro gamer. And I'm not saying I'm a pro gamer. I'm saying I game. And by trading gold, by making money that way makes me a pro gamer because I'm gaming. And while I'm gaming, I'm making money with that one trade. So I'm not here to teach you trading. I'm here to invite you to become a pro gamer. Alright, so I don't know if you play games, but when we're clicking buy and sell, isn't that like playing a game? I mean, at a certain point, we clicking buttons. I said at a certain point, we clicking buttons. And that's what we doing when we play games. So trading, well, you playing the pro, I mean, I see you playing the financial game. So I'm inviting you to, so when I say professional gamer, I'm talking about professional financial gamer. Cause that's what we are. But all of us are not profitable. So I'm here to prove something, man. So I see you out and about. But I do want to take your perspective on where you're at in life and just see if I can learn from you, you can learn from me. I'm willing to show you what I got. And you do 2 days starting Sunday and Monday. And then from there, if you want to work any further, I don't mind working with anybody, man, because it's all about learning from each other. Y'all hungry? Okay. No, it's 2,500 up front one time, and it's 7K on the back end. When I say 7K on the back end, that means after the fact that I've helped you get funding. So I help every one of my students get 100K in funding, but I need everybody to have 4 rounds. 4 rounds of 100K costs $2,800. So it's manipulated at a certain extent, but all those prices are made up based on value given. I've had students send 2,500. I've had students send, and I've had clients send 5K. But at a certain point, I'm not trying to take people money. What I want to do right now is work with 25 of my top students and help them learn what I teach, but then also manage 2.8 million. That means that's 28 people who got 100K. If I help 28 get 100K, you should be able to look at that and say, damn, I can go do this with my 28 family. You see, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm right now I'm taking time to work with 28 people. And then my job is to show them everything I know. That way they can show their entire family. So that's what it's about. 25, yes, up front. But for those who don't have that, what I do is take a reasonable amount. But I like to at least let people do it 2 days before they send any money, because I want people to know, if I show you how to get funding, we can put all of the money the person has back into getting that person funding. And I'm willing to do that for my students. Because if I'm going to take money, what am I going to do with it? I got to put it back to work too. So I just make an agreement with my students and say, look, I'll forfeit my student payment at $2,500. I'll forfeit it, and you send what makes sense to you in your life. And that's what I'm doing right now. Giving people the opportunity to see what I got, give you a sample, do it for 2 days. And then from there, if everybody got 25, they're not students at that point. If a person comes to me with 2,500, that is a funding manager at a certain point, because they took their funds and they trying to manage it. And what am I teaching them how to do? Manage their funds. But I'm telling people with $2,500, I can get you 300 to 400K in capital. And I'm talking about trading capital. I'm not talking about credit. I'm not talking about real estate. I'm talking about literally I'm talking about, I know you're driving, but when I can pull up a few accounts and you'll see and you'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not playing. Yeah, so I love to teach, but it don't make sense to teach no more, bro, because like them results I just showed you, shit like that, you gotta goddamn go ahead and run it up. So right now I'm inviting everybody to keep learning, but I just can't teach it. I can only say, look, man, bring your money for your funding, just do it with me as a partner, and we'll share the bread that way, because trying to charge people for knowledge that you can really give them for free, it don't make sense. But I know some people do need 30 days. So I tell everybody, I'm not charging you for the knowledge. I charge a person $2,500 for my time, because there are people that have got, even when PPP, like I got students who sent a couple hundred, couple thousand, but they got 10, 14,000. And that ain't even what they paid to learn. They got that just on some other shit. Like, damn, this nigga teaching me how to trade, but he helped me get 20,000 in PPP on top of that. That's crazy. Like, you didn't even send me 20,000, and you didn't even use what I'm teaching you to get 20,000. So when someone is coming in teaching niggas like that, it's like, damn, this nigga taught me, and I ain't even use. I got students who like Summer K. Summer, I met that lady in public, and she freaking learned it, and she called me the first week. She was like, P, I haven't even really did it on a real account, and I got my first $200 student. I was like, Summer, you ain't even 30 days in, nigga, what the hell? But when you start showing your results to niggas, they gonna be like, oh, well, okay, you know what you doing. Even, and she honest, she tell people she on demo. But the crazy thing about Summer, not only did she get her first $200 student, in her 4th week, she got her first $700 client. And I was like, okay, you know what? I got to stop. I have to stop at a certain point, because when you start seeing students trade great, that's one thing. But when you start seeing your students that's not even in real accounts get students and clients, it's like, oh, I gotta get the LLC. I gotta really like build this shit, because even though I was teaching people for free, what would you do if you was teaching people what you do and they was like, hey bro, I made $200 off a student my first week and then I made $700 off a client? You can't do nothing but scale up, because word of mouth, shit, niggas is repeating what you told them and making money. How you gonna repeat what I tell you and goddamn? But that ain't that what it is though. That's what it is. That's what business is. That's how you make money. You gotta repeat something that's good. McDonald's tell you we love to make you smile, but they added that concept, we love to make you smile. They added the burger and the real estate, and now they got people come and pay $1 to $5 for something they can do on their own. We're paying for something we can do on our own. But they made it look pretty. So I teach people, look, everybody can learn how to trade on their own. But if you make that shit look presentable, people will value you more than the information. They like, shit, I just want to spend time with you. And that's what I show people how to do. I'm like, bro, we all got to learn this shit. But if we been in it more than 2 months, you need to be showing new niggas, because them niggas, just like he said, P, I've been in 2 months. I don't know shit. I got 18. Nigga. Like, what the fuck? He 2 months in. So the nigga that's 4 months in, if the nigga that was 4 months in only knew to place himself aside, stop thinking we don't know shit. No. That brother, even though he was at 2 months in looking to learn more, he was like, yeah, I got a couple investments working. I'm like, bro, you can teach and make thousands. But niggas don't be looking at that. They don't even be looking at that. My best friend called me the other day. He said, P, I just made $900 on Airbnb. The first thought I said was, nigga, congrats, but nigga, that means you can teach niggas $4,000 to learn how to make $900. At a certain point, it's like, I love trading, but I'm like, what about how we make money off the chart? Teaching it. Because if I did bro, come on. I learned how to do 3 figures in trading, then people start sending me 4 figures. What do you even do? Do you keep doing 3 figures a night, or you say, shit, let me get 10 of these 4-figure payments? You can't, I mean, you do both, but then you get like me, you like, nigga, half of the year, we're going to do students. All of those payments that we gathered, the other half, boom. You just took free money. You took money you earned through teaching and put other people's money back to work, so you're not making any risk at all. And that's what the formula I teach. Give back. Give for free. I mean, hopefully you giving some shit that work. But when I come in, I'm like, nah, nigga, we giving some shit that work. So on average, if you give it to 10 niggas, tell them to do it 2 days. There will be someone that says, hey, how much is your course? And guess what? We don't even have a course. Because we letting niggas do one thing. So they think we got a course. No, that's it. This it? Yes, this is it. Just one thing. So then when a person says to you, you ain't got no course? Well, shit, I don't know what I'm doing. What do you do if they don't know what they're doing? If you just told them what to do, but they thinking it's more, the only thing you can do is give a person time. Hey, I'll spend 30 days. And that's what I coach my students on. Give a person 2 days for free, and then let that person decide if they want to spend 30 days with you. Because that person might give you money that you didn't even tell them to give you. Because if when I got off the phone with the brother, I said, you got 18. I showed him a few results. I said, how much you would like to send to do it 30 days with me? The nigga said $2K. I'm like, bro, you got 1,800. How you gonna pay me 2K if all you got? He was like, oh my bad. The value of what I showed him, he wanted to add 200 on top. Come on, so if I would have told him 1,000, I would have been fucking losing. And that's why I teach people teach it for free, because if you show people, there's gonna be a group of people that's your free students, and they're gonna thank you, and they might do what you teach and never pay you, but they're doing what you teach, so that was a payment. But then you got the paid students. But a lot of my students be like, man, niggas ain't got no money. I'm like, nigga, you didn't even teach them. At least give the nigga the knowledge and let him do it 2 days before you start calling me on some, man, these niggas ain't got no money. You didn't even do shit. How you expecting money? You didn't even goddamn do shit. Let the person do 1 to 2 days of profit and then tell a nigga, look, you did it 2 days. You want to do it on your own for free, or you want to throw some bread and do it with me? That's what I'm saying. But that's the business model. Because if it works for you, I tell everybody, get that 48-hour turnaround down, because you giving it to so many people for free. After 2 days of everybody doing it, Cole, it's okay. After 2 days of everybody doing that shit for free, you're going to have your free students, and then you're going to have your people that's like, nigga, I've been searching for this. And they going to be like, what's your price? And that's why I tell everybody 10K. And I know that sound crazy, but when you got students doing 10K in 10 days, what the fuck can you make up from there? You can't even if I wanted to help a nigga for 100, I have to tell him, hey, Quanice learned this for free, and Vinny sent 1,000 to her. That was a student who taught a student. So how your student teach it for free? And because I said, Quanice, if you want to scale, you can't be telling people $100. You got to give it, not look for nothing. She gave it to Vinny for free. And guess what? Vinny said, my daughter's graduating, Quanice. I want you to teach her too. How much to teach her? And what did Quanice say? What I teach is let people know they can send you a reasonable amount. You have a couple thousand target points. If they don't got that couple thousand or 5,000, 17, if they don't got that, it's on you to work with them or not. And as you can see, the guy was like 28. I told him 25. He said, I got 18. Look at the psychology. You tell a nigga what you know your time is worth. It's not $2,500 for the knowledge. It's $2,500 for the time. And I tell all my students, you need to be your price need to be bigger than mine. I'm giving niggas the base price, because 10K is really what I'm telling niggas. But 25 is for my people doing it that get it. I'm like, no, if you gonna go repeat this information, I got an LLC behind this now. So I can't just tell niggas, oh yeah, accept 100. No. No, don't accept 100 from anybody. They need to be coming with 2,500 minimum. And if they're sending anything less, it's because you saw something in them. And you saw, okay, you don't got my price, I'm willing to work with you. But yeah, that's all I'm doing, man. Skill and funding and just learning, man, because crypto is taking off. It's already taken off, but I don't want to miss this next push. So I'm trying to transition more into crypto, but I'm giving gold as a gift to everyone, because once everybody get 3 to 4 figures a night, I think that we could fine tune our skills to the point where we're not doing that much. Hey, I need y'all to go in the room for a minute. But yeah, what you got going on though? Entrepreneur, I hear you. I hear you. So what's your most profitable business right now? Damn, holistic. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. You there? You broke up. Hey, P, my bad. That signal. Hey, come on, man. Speak it, bro, because he gone, man. So we need somebody to fulfill the legacy, man. Come on. Oh, congrats, congrats. Oh, he ain't playing no games. Go ahead. You got any ads going on for your herbal? You got any paid ads going out? Paid ads. They start blocking you. Your ad, probably your ads was, you know. Out of business. Well, it's all about targeting and then your approach to it. Cause I don't know if you was using terms. I've been doing advertising since 2012. So whenever we got a flagged account, there was only a certain guidelines. So certain things you would get flagged for. So I'm not sure what you did, but I can sit and look at your business manager and see what you got. I'll give you a gift. It's called Instapoppin'. Instapoppin.com. You can go and buy everything. Views, YouTube followers, YouTube subscribers. But I'm not giving you that just to give you that. I'm telling you, you got to couple that with paid ads too. So you will buy fake views, but that video of that bag you showed me, you know, buy a couple thousand views just to give you some clout. But then we know if you get to 4,000 views, the paid ads, we know that was 2,000 more from actual organic, not, you know. So I really love ad revenue. That was my first money online, advertising revenue, because Facebook is free. So if Facebook's free and Mark's a billionaire, a lot of niggas don't have this conversation. They don't say, how did Mark become a billionaire? A lot of, like you said, stuff can put people out of business. I don't look at that. I look at free. If Facebook is motherfucking free, how is that guy a multi-billionaire? Ads, that's a fact. But he didn't become a billionaire off of paid ads. He became a multi-billionaire off of the accounts, because each account can spend what? Watch this. What can each of us spend in our account? A reasonable amount. We can spend whatever and that's what I copied. I said, you know what? He became a billionaire off of allowing people the platform for free and letting them spend whatever they want. If they decide to. Because you know we on here for free right now. So I said in my business, let me have people for free. And then if they want to, they can upgrade and, you know. And that's what I copied, because I'm like, that nigga got a free platform, bro. And he not pushing ads. So then I realized, don't do ads, do accounts. Every student, every partner, every person we talk to, that's a different account. I don't care whether we talking about herbal accounts, 10 herbal accounts. That's 10 clients. I don't care how you put it. That's 10 accounts. And they can send you a reasonable amount. They might need 10 bags, but I don't look at 10 bags. I look at teaching. If you in herbal, give them finance. Because you can charge them for finance and give them a bag of the herbal. You can charge a nigga $1,000 for finance and you can give him the $20, $30 bag included. No, I'm just telling you, bro. Just instead of because how many bags do we have to sell of the herbal bag to make 1,000? How many? How many? Too many? Exactly. So instead of trying to sell 40, we look at every bag as, no, we're gonna give finance for 1,000, Now that means your bag, you're not selling it for the price you were selling it for. You're giving it every time you get a new student in finance. It's crazy how to just reverse the psychology on sales. If you teach 10 people stocks and you tell them, hey, I'm going to show you for free, and then they do it and make something in a live or demo, then you say, hey, well, I got a more advanced option. If they send you 1,000, you will start giving the bag. You would give them, well, technically, you would give them 40 bags at a certain. You done fucked around and got a student, and then look, let me just give you 40 bags of this. Now you done fucked around and made a 40 bag sale by not selling the bag. You sold the bro. I'm just telling you, it's a better way, bro. Because at a certain point, it's like everybody need, no matter what a person need, they need what you're giving, which is the health, and they need finance. So what I'm saying is, you bridge them and you bring them both together and build your brand on finance. You'll scale in no time. But it's a transition. It's because I know you're passionate about health. Anybody that got a product on their table, yeah. But you might, but you might not be looking at it like, damn, I'm getting 1,000 per bag. You might not look at it like that. But when you transition your business, now 40 bags at 1,000, that's 40,000. And if only we said, instead of trying to sell the product, let's teach the finance. If only we made that up in our mind to teach what we know, a lot of us would be a lot more lucrative in our business. But a lot of us are stuck in business versus teaching. And it's crazy, but if you look at the top earners in life, you look at the top niggas online in that industry. I mean, look at Dr. Sebi. What did he do? He got on camera and taught it. That's a fact. We wouldn't even know about the nigga if the nigga didn't get on and say it. You see what I'm saying? It's a fact. So if we're going to be the version of Dr. Sebi, we got to not only just provide the product like you, but we got to be able to tell people we got it. Not just sell it. We got to teach it. And I feel like if we teach finance, we can trick people into becoming healthier. Because a nigga sends you $1,000, shit, you might give them, all the products your ass had. If you didn't have that many, I mean, at a certain point, it just makes sense, man. It's about scaling now. It's not about, when the pandemic hit, anybody who was financially literate, bro, you didn't even need no job because everybody was looking for what? They wasn't looking for health products. They was, nigga. No, I am playing. Don't you see? No, you're not playing right now. In a little while. And if I have to tell you, you're not going to play. Go ahead. And that's why you in a good space, because health. I believe it. I believe, because health, bro. You got that silver, what's that thing I heard? Yeah. What you got? That's what you got? Or what you got other than that, though? Yeah. He ain't playing no game. When he said, when you said Dr. Sebi just in living form right now, like, yeah. Because if we don't have the herbalist, because like a person like me and you is like, no, he in his space. He got his space. But see, financially, that's what we need, the health products, because a lot of us are overwhelmed with investments. So I figure if you in that space, bro, you combine your teaching skills too, you can scale in no time, brother. You'll be making so many sales that you're not even selling. Like I make sales, I just go ahead. Oh, you got your own. He got his own jewelry line too. He ain't playing no game. So what? Okay, so what can we do? Because I'm gonna tell you where I'm at. Gaming, pro gaming, meaning it's for the youth at this point. I'm challenging the youth to do it and play the game while doing it to prove a point. And then on top of that, I'm helping the children get their LLCs and get funded accounts and business credit funding. Hey, well, I mean, I know I just said the youth though, but I mean, you the youth compared to Dr. Sabi. You are the youth. Oh well, March was a $580,000 month in PPP for me. Literally five. I'll show you. Hold on. We talking about, my life changing every day, man. Every new person I meet is different information, but I'm gonna just show you because I know I would like to see shit when niggas be talking shit. But I'm gonna show you everything I do. I like to show. So when it comes to business, well, I help people get funding through teaching because teaching can fund you because you tell people what you got. Guess what? They give you their money. They just funded you. Trade and capital funding, and then business credit funding and real estate. But what I'm about to show you right here, BCA, one of my mentors. Hold on 1 second. One of my mentors was like, P, I can help you get business funding credit. Business credit and funding. Now I do trading funding. So he put me on, and I was only trying to get business credit, bro. But then he was like, yeah, you can get PPP. I was like, bro, I can't get PPP. I don't have an LLC. And he was like, nah, bro, you can just use your social. So I was like, bro, I can use my social. But then I wasn't even trying to get it. I was trying to help people get business credit, bro. And then I fucked around. I put a few people on. And then next thing I know, look at this shit, bro. This is crazy, bro. It's so much money that went out, bro. Damn. Yeah, we're not playing no games, bro. And so, yeah, bro. Some of these are students too. Right. So when they send money, they don't be knowing like I love trading, but I'm gonna tell you something. Funding. You know what? Funding. How about we just, instead of working to make the money, how about we just go apply to get funding? And what? I mean, it's like trading. Oh, we gotta go try to make it. Business. Oh God, we gotta go try to make it. But LLC mean, okay, LLC, you got your business bank. A lot of us don't have that. Then it's like, damn, why we got the LLC? Because I want to be a boss, nigga. That don't mean shit. You gotta. I got business banking. Exactly, but then at a certain point, majority of us will have the LLC and not that, the business bank. Then we don't have the business trade lines. So a lot of people just had an account, but they not attached to no good credit history. So then they can't even get shit. So I'm in a space. If you would have told me at the age of 31, I would be funding niggas. Like I just showed you 580,000, and I wasn't even asking niggas for no money. I was like, just the fact that I was in the position to do that and to do it, not to do it with another nigga platform. That's a black owned platform. We're not talking about no Womply, and we talking about I'm tied in. Like the people who running the platform, one of the people became my student, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, and he my mentor. Nigga, when you get your mentor who say, you know what, P, what you got is, alright. See, I just showed you what he put me on to. I haven't even, look, this is what I showed him. I'm like, look, this is all good. But what I'm into, I like to tell people, look, you can go to ftmo.com. If you want to get any kind of capital, everybody know if you go to the bank, they're going to give you what? You can get what kind of capital for 700 credit score? How much money can you get?
What, 700?
Yeah.
You can get a lot for 700.
But we know everybody don't got that. So what I show.
Everybody got 700. Exactly. It went down.
Exactly, and that's why I say we all know that everybody don't got a 700. So the remedy, what I brought to the table, and this is how a mentor can become your student. I told him, I said, bro, everybody don't have a 700 credit score, and it's going to take time for people to get their good business credit. So what I bring to the table is telling people you can take $700 and get $100K. But instead of telling niggas that, I show them you can go to FTMO Performance. They will give you, hold on, let me bring, trade our company's capital, receive 70% of profit. We cover the loss. And you can, what site can you go to and then choose money that you want? Wait, hold on.
Wow.
What site can you go to? Oh, you want 10K, bro? How much is that? 10K costs 150 euros. That's like $187. So you telling me for $200 a nigga can get 10,000? Yes. What about 100,000 or two? Let's see. You can get 100,000 in trading capital for how much money? Almost $700.
Wow.
And you gotta make profit. How much you gotta make with their account? So they give you a demo, and once you make 10K with that demo, then you gotta make 5K, and then they give it to you. So you gotta make 15K. So that's, I don't focus on stocks or crypto. Well, I am more focused on stocks and crypto now, but when we get into funding, everyone's doing gold, how I teach it. Once a day.
I've been eating on stock lately. I've been eating pretty good.
Well, that's why I'm calling you, because I'm not just trying to show you what I got working. I want to see, but let me just show you this. I know you saying what you got working, but when you open up your accounts, you should be looking at things like this. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you need to be seeing. I don't know where you at in life, but this is what I'm teaching niggas to quit. I showed you PPP. That was 20K. Then I showed you one of those people who did get PPP. That's 2 accounts. And that only cost $1,400. I don't know no trade where it's going to take from 700, it's going to go to 100K. What trade you, I mean, so
Your stock will have to.
it had to bust.
At least 1,000%. And I ain't seen that yet.
I'm just trying to play on I am a conservative person overall, but I'm just playing on an aggressive level now in my life, because it's like I don't want to waste no more time. I'm like, you know what, shit. In that month, 580, one student went and got 100K quicker than she got her 20K. How you get 100K quicker than SBA gave it? So you got 20K through SBA. Then you went to FTMO and took 7 and went and got 100? No, can't nobody. I mean, at a certain point, some people look at firms like that's not real money. No, you do got to go through the challenges. But when you fuck around and take 700 and get 100K, there is no better investment or trade than that. Nobody is fucking with that. Can't nobody even say. That's why my credit mentor had to say, you know what?
Is it guaranteed?
Bro, at a certain point, I'm telling niggas to get 4 accounts. That way, in the event you lose, you got 3 accounts. And you lose 2, then we might need to refocus and say what the fuck you doing wrong. But I say 4 at 4 accounts, you can actually mentally prepare for your loss and say, you know what? At 100,000, we're only going to lose 5 days out this month. So I give my funding managers 5 days to lose at 1,000 a night, because on 100,000, they don't want you to lose 10K in the whole month. They don't want you to lose 5,000 in one day. So if we keep our loss down to 1,000 a night at most, that gives us 5 times to lose in 1 month. Now, based on results, we know that we might lose. If we're doing one thing every day, we might lose 2 to 3 out of a month. And that's just all goes, that all goes back into the person, the skill, the timing. Everybody ain't gonna get out at the same time. Some people might lose, some people might win more. But at this point, I'm running a firm to the point where 28 people doing this on 100K. That's 2.8 million. But I am requiring everyone who working with me to get 4 accounts of 700. So that's $2,800. That's 400,000 for yourself. No, it's not guaranteed, but as a team of 28 people who all are looking at other shit, we all can do this one thing together, and we all can bring all of our perspectives and collectively say we all doing this one trade. So if one nigga fail, it's like, nigga, what, did you fall asleep? You could have. That's the only way a nigga can fail, if they fell asleep. But other than that, we all should have the same similar results, if we're on the same level.
Right.
But everybody's not gonna have the same. What I'm pushing people to do is push for the same profit margins. So that's 2,000 to 20K a day. So I don't focus on guarantee. I focus on when we get into, if someone takes 7 and goes and get 100K, they need to be doing. Or let's just show you what she did so you can see her first account right here. That first 100,000. Let's just see what she did. She got to make 10K with that account, and you can see, she failed. It says that she failed here. Not passing, right? Why? As you can see, she was scaling up. Then she took a big loss. Let's look at what happened. Now I'm gonna just show you, cause she did day 1. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so day 1, how much she do?
970.
Day 2.
770.
Day 3.
132.
Day 4. Day 5. But see, she should have been doing 2,000 a day, but she was nervous the first day, so she didn't really push it to the level I was training her on. But she got nervous, and I said, okay. But at this point, every day could have been a $2,000 day, and she would have passed in 5 days, 6 days. But then she took that $4,000 loss. You see that on her 6th day? So it's not guaranteed, but like I told her, I said, in the event that you lose, you need to have 3 to 4 more accounts on reserve. And that's where I'm at with this information. So, you know, if you running the bag up in stocks, man, I'm here to take notes on what you got and your perspective. But at the same time, I'm also telling people 7 can get you 100K. And if you know how to trade, you know, you can buy clients. That's what that is. We just 700 can buy you $100,000 client. Like, who knew we could buy clients? But that's how I look at it. But only those who are disciplined and confident to manage those accounts are gonna do it. But you let me know where you at, man. I'm looking to learn more from you, but also show you what I got, because I need sharp minds. Because
I'm gonna tell you one stock that I noticed.
AMC, what you talking about? Come on, we ain't even got to talk about. We ain't look that.
When you see it get down about 10%, buy you some of it. I got like 2 G's in it. What I've been doing is I've been propping off of that for the last. When it goes up at least 10%, I'm guaranteed to have at least $300 for that day. So what I do is I just prop that $300 and keep my initial $2,000 investment in it. And when it goes down, sometimes I might buy back in, sometimes just let it ride. It depends on how I feel, how much money I made a week doing other things. But I keep that 2,000 in AMC, and I got
Go
it
ahead.
in a great place.
Go ahead.
It's all about, I know you know it's all about
Positioning. Come on, man. What average investors know, all I'm showing is how to get in on gold every night and make what you just made with AMC, showing people how to do that day to day. Because that's what we need. AMC is a good play. We all know that. But for the people, yeah, you know, AMC is a good play. But when we talk about daily return, that 10%, gold is giving way more than that. It's given on average 60-80% of the initial investment. Like, one client sent me 1,000. I made him his 1,000 back in 4 hours. But that wasn't 4 hours in that night. That wasn't 4 hours in that night. That was one. Let me show you. Let me show you so I can show you. So I showed you firm accounts, and that's good. But let me show you real clients so you can see. Firms are great, but when you get real mentors sending you money, it's like, damn, this nigga just trying to send me his 5K. I'm like, bro, I'll take 1,000, bro, because I don't want to fuck around. You know, you believe in yourself to a certain extent, and then you like, nigga, I ain't trying to lose all your money if this shit fuck up. You know, so, but I try to be transparent and let people know, like, I am conservative. I can teach you 3 to 4 figures a day. If you managing an account, you know, we got a different set of standards for that. But I'm going to just show you this. This was one of my first $1,000 accounts. And I made 16% in a minute. And I sent it. He sent it to me. Or I'll show it to you. Hold on. He sent me his 1,000. And He was like, P, I'm trying to run it up. I'm going to send you 5K. How fast can you make it to 50K? I was like, bro, first of all, bro, like at a certain point, he was showing me something and teaching me something. And I was making some money. You know, I did what I put $2,000 into what he was doing, and I was doing $300 a day every day without doing anything. And I was like, nigga, this shit lit. I don't even have to look at the chart no more. But then the next week I put $5,000 in. I was doing $800 a day without trading. So I was like, damn, okay. But then it got to a point. Wait, what was I about to show you? Oh, my Gmail.
That $1,000 account.
Yeah, so he sent 1,000, and in 1 hour of him sending that, hey, stop doing that, Jay. TW Court. So pandemic was a great experience for me because it all those years I had been learning, I was like, man, if martial law happened, I knew I was gonna be good. I knew that if shit shut down, we can't do real estate, we can't do commerce. I knew trading would pull me through, but what I didn't know is that teaching would fucking pull me through. So I show people these things because I get clients off of teaching. Like, it's one thing to teach a student, but somebody might come to you like Sean. She said, P, I got $7,800. What do you even do? Like, you start realizing, shit, I don't even need to have no money.
So that money, they using that to fund the gold accounts?
If they choose, if not, on top to diversify on top of that. So, of course, 7, do a couple of those, 3 or 4 of those, get you 200, 300, 400,000 in capital. That way you could say, nigga, I'm managing 300, 400,000 in capital. You know, because we all get around that $1,000 to $50,000 area depending on where the person is. But not a lot of people are at the $100, $200, $300, $400,000 area. So I said in my business, that's what we're gonna do with the kids. We're gonna start the kids there. Because if they was gonna pay 300. If this brother had 300 on his AMC and he gave and took that 300 to buy his child a game system, well, we can influence the parents to take the same 300 or take the same 200 and go get 10K for the child and play with this. And now they got their own job, business / entrepreneurship, teaching. Like they got because it's gaming at the end of the day. I'm teaching people to do it in game, but the child can literally teach it and charge thousands. The parent can charge thousands. Like, you can charge whatever you want. I got so many students now, they like, P10. 10 is what I'm charging now. Then I talked to Lulu yesterday. She telling her students 3,000. You know, at a certain point, I'm not telling people not to accept 3,000, but at a certain point, we got to look at everything and be like, okay, this is gold. And this is giving money every night without us projecting. When you get to that point, what AMC gave you in that one trade, you're going to be doing that quadruple in 1 hour every night. And nobody can fuck with me online when it come to trading. Can't nobody fuck with me when it come to funding. Can't nobody fuck with me because when I started helping people get 20,000, bro, my brain started looking at money different. I was like, if 7 gets you 100K, how much does 20,000 get you? Then I woke up. I was like, I can tell all of these niggas that I'm helping get 20,000 that they can go and take all of that and get 2.8 million each. When you get to the point of you knowing that you are teaching groups of people to do one thing when it comes to gold, what if everybody took 20,000 and went and got 28 accounts of 100K? That's 2.8 million. Each person times 30 people in that 1 month, that's like 50 plus million collectively, and that's only 30 people. Nobody can fuck, bruh. I don't know no, and at a certain point, my students are going from 3 figures to 4 figures to 5 figures actually in their bank, because 20,000 is 5 figures. Then they're going to 6 figures in another account. So when I looked at this, I'm like, nigga, I'm helping niggas go from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 figures in 2 weeks. That is motherfucking I don't even know nobody who doing that. If you can show me results, I just showed you Danielle results. She went from 3 to 4. Then I showed you PPP where she got 5 figures in. Then I showed you her FTMO where she got 6 figures. She literally went from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 in a matter of a month's time. I don't even know. I don't even fucking think that there's anybody fucking strategically that time frame. I don't know nobody that can teach people how to go from 3 to 4 figures to 5 to 6 in 2 weeks. I don't know nobody doing that without credit. Without credit on top of that. Oh no, my bad. We're talking about without credit and without business sales. Nigga, this is funding yourself on a whole nother level. 3 figures. Fund yourself 3 figures a night. Okay, then get to the point of funding yourself 4 figures a night. Because AMC is you're funding yourself. It's just the pace of it. It's how lucrative is it? We know right now, everybody just started talking about it. But where was AMC 5 months ago? A year ago? Wasn't nobody really even talking about it. Now everybody hyped up on AMC, but can't nobody show me, nigga, I'm averaging 3 to 4 figures an hour once a day with AMC. Show me someone who's trading that way and doing 3 to 4 figures a night with AMC. But you can't really do 3 to 4 figures if you don't know how to trade. A lot of people think they know how to trade. Me, I'm like, man, fuck trading. I love trading, but I'm playing a game once a day with one trade. And that one trade is shitting on a lot of people's style. It's really shitting on niggas' style, and it's teaching people we're not wasting no more time.
How much money you have to put into it? How much you put into that platforms that you use?
Well, when I tell people $2,500, that's how much a person really need in their real account, to be honest.
Okay, so the $2,500 goes into funding that account?
No, that's for the person who want to do this in their real account.
Right.
That's the honest truth. If nobody wanted to send me anything, okay, how much you need to have in your real account? At least 25, because we dealing with something volatile. But when I tell people have that also goes into coincide with funding, because instead of putting 25 in your broker, you can put it in the firm and get a couple $100,000. And I just think that that's the better play. Now, some of my business partners who also do funding, like Jamal, he does funding with unemployment right now. And he's helping people get $10,000 in that. I just talked to him yesterday. I'm like, nigga, I ain't trying to do unemployment. He was like, P, I'm helping people get more than $10,000. And he helped me last year when I lost my job. Huh?
I'll get that too.
You get unemployment? Yeah, he was like, we can help him get the back pay. So at a certain point, I got funding in different avenues where we can just help the community right now. But what I tell people, for those who bring $2,500, that's $300,000 in funding at a certain point. That's 7, 14, 21. 2,100 of those dollars can go to get 3 accounts of $100K. And if people got that, we put in the money straight back to that. But if a person doesn't have that, then they got to decide where they at in life. And I tell everybody this information for free. I try to show everybody FTMO and BCA, because FTMO, that's trading capital. BCA, that's credit capital. So I'm showing people, helping you with the business credit, get you 20K in trade lines. So get you 20K in business credit attached to your 2 businesses. But really you need to have 4, because BCA charges $500 a month for 4 businesses to have 20K. But what I'm teaching people is, if you got 4 herbal clients who got businesses, they can take $137 a piece a month, and they all get 20K to their business, credit-wise, business credit. So I'm practicing group economics and telling people, funding, skill and funding. That's the notion. I'm showing people how to get the skill to trade and gold, 300 there, 3 figures a night. And then I'm showing people that they can take that 3-figure style and go get them 100K. Even at the 3-figure a night level. I know some people want to do 1,000 a night and more, but if the children are doing 3 figures a night on a $100,000 account, the school system will shut down eventually, and there will be no need for jobs. And that's my goal. There will be no need. I mean, if the children are picking up their phone and they managing a 100,000. There would be no need for the educational system. So my premise is I'm coming in to make this fun and to tackle those thinking notions where people can say, no, these children are playing the game, managing 6-figure accounts with one trade. If they're doing that, what the fuck is everybody else doing? And then everybody else gonna be like, once you see children managing 6 figures, it's like, what the fuck was I doing? That's what I'm coming to do. I'm like, cause I mean, if I,
right. Yeah. That's easy money. That's real money.
But that's what happened to me in 2016. I was in real estate felling. My cash buyer had 80,000, and I was like, man, this nigga got 80,000. Okay, I know he want to do the real estate, but I was seeing kids throw weed away. Teenagers, they was throwing weed away, and they were learning Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I'm like, what the fuck is Ethereum?
Right.
You know, I'm like, is that like titanium?
Got some of that too.
You know, you got it, but in 2016,
They been doing good though. They been doing good lately.
ain't shit. Nothing is performing. Like go.
Crypto is not really performing right now. I'm down at least 30% on my Bitcoin.
Well, but you would.
I'm down about on my Ethereum. I'm down about 40%.
Why you think I'm coming in to help niggas? Cause we all know what the fuck going on. Nothing is giving money right now, but gold is. But if you don't know that, you got your long-term plays performing. They're performing. Let them perform. If it didn't drop down, it wouldn't be trading. That's a part of the the people who in go win. The people who got in and already won, but you in the second round of the next pushes. So if you've been trading for 2 years, you wasn't around like 2017 when XRP.
I've been trading for about 4 months. I tried to get in last year. I've been having problems like crazy with my bank, and my bank finally catching up to where I'm able to use these apps. There's some of the apps I still can't use, like Crypto.com.
You can't buy it. You can't. What you mean? Because of your bank?
Every time I try to make a buy, it blocks me.
Damn.
Like I was trying to get Shiba Inu months ago. I could have capitalized off that. And I'm using Robinhood.
Wait, you said Shiba?
Shiba Inu.
So what you mean a couple months? You still early right now.
Think so? But I can't get it on the platform. I'm waiting on Robinhood to get it, and I'll buy in.
But you
right
use
now, Robinhood and Cash App is how I've been making.
You've been buying currency. Okay, so I would say I gotta.
The only two that's been working for me, really.
Got you. I got a crypto exchange that you can utilize, but if you already use crypto.com and you said it didn't work.
Yeah, it wasn't working for me.
Damn, bro.
Right. Coinbase wasn't working for me. I'm gonna try again. Try Coinbase again. That was months ago.
What about Trust Wallet?
Never heard of Trust Wallet.
No, not Quality. Trust Wallet.
Trust Wallet. Haven't tried Trust Wallet yet.
So I'll give you a few things. I mean, I got a lot of people who in crypto heavy. So some of the people I listen to, I'll tell you my top mentor is Ian Bellina. Or no, you got Trust Wallet?
I'm about to get it now.
Yeah, so Ian Bellina, I got like 5 things going on in crypto. Ian Bellina helps us get into, he's the only person I know, a black man, that actually has 3 multi-million-dollar crypto companies. So any nigga that got one crypto company that's successful, that's great. But he has 3 multi-million-dollar crypto companies. And you'll see him on CNBC and things of that nature. So I listen to Token Metrics. That's his company, Token Metrics, where they qualify different tokens based on potential. So Shiba Inu, when it comes to Ian Bellina, he's not talking about Shiba. But when it comes to Bitcoin Rodney, I mean, he made 40 million last month. I don't know that many people who did 40 million, but no, with the 40 million is most likely was a specific altcoins, if not, you know.
Right.
So great, Bitcoin Rodney and that, because a lot of people getting into the altcoins, But then with Ian Bellina, he focuses on ICOs. So, and then I got Vinny. He just put me on to his mentor who did 10 million in business, and his mentor is doing Bitcoin mining. And you know, everybody got different shit to say about all different things, altcoins, Bitcoin mining. But me, I'm like, nigga, we doing rituals. Gold is a ritual. Bitcoin mining, if that's paying every second, get you a Bitcoin mining machine. And then if ICOs with Ian Bellina specifically, because I don't know nobody else who can say this, but when Bitcoin was at 21,000, him and his vice president went on YouTube live and they said, Ian, shut up. And I'm the type of nigga, I'm trying to listen to you. If you the person that I know, I'm trying to listen to you. He's my friend. Like, I want to listen to this nigga, not nobody else. But if you got a vice president, that mean, okay, he hired his vice president for a reason. So P, you might need to listen to. The vice president said, yeah, it's going to hit, it's 21 right now. It's going to hit 27. Then we're going to see it rally up to 52. Do you know in 7 days it went from 21 to 27? And within 7 days of the nigga saying it. And that's when I saw that and it was at 27, I was like, that shit ain't about to hit 52. And that motherfucker hit at that point. I shut the fuck up when it come to crypto. And can't nobody, I'm like, look, when it come to crypto, I know we all make predictions and projections. But Ian Bellina team, you talking about that type of timing? Who? That precise. I'm talking about when they go live, nigga, I have to stop what I'm doing. Because I'm like, nigga, this nigga might say some shit that I didn't catch. Because you will be sitting there like, the nigga just told us. He just told us his projection was right. I'm not against projections and predictions. It's just, as traders, sometimes our projection and prediction, we don't got the time. We don't got the timing with it. We don't know, nigga, it might happen today, it might happen in 10 years. I like to have the timing down. Like with gold, it's like, nah, nigga, we getting in, and guess what? Y'all should be in profit, and y'all should be in profit by the hour. Okay, team? That's how I look at this shit. I'm look, we gonna go in. If we not in profit in 1 hour, all the conservatives be done. All the aggressives are the people who stay in too. I got that shit down to the point where all the other stuff happening in the world don't affect us. All these drops that's happening in the market, that shit ain't even, when you see the gold results, you're gonna be like, nigga, this shit don't even fucking matter what's going on. Like gold, bro, that's why I say profitable ritual. And then the profits you make from that, park it back in, because everything else produces too slow. When you making 100 to 300 off of gold nightly, imagine the return in that investment. You can pocket some of that, park some of that, treat your family. I just like the consistency of it. I wanted to be able to make it like a job. I didn't want to be able to make it like thinking, you know. So I started at $2 a day, then I did $20 a day, then I was like, shit, let me get to 200. And it wasn't nothing but a choice. Once I got to $2 a day, it was just put it bigger, take more risk. And then when I got to 100 to 300 in an hour, I got stuck there. Because I knew that that's what everybody need. Fuck the 100,000. But now I'm in a space where it's like, let me help people get to hundreds, then thousands. And then guess what? We don't even got to trade to get to 100. You invest to get to 100. Not trade. Take the skill you got and then invest it back into yourself. Get you your own client. You just took 700 to 100K. Now that's a whole different. That's even when you looking to make money, you're not even gonna be looking at the same money no more, because you're like, this is 100,000. The leverage that you can get on that is way better. So, and the type of risk that you can take, the type of drawdown that you can take on a bigger account. A lot of people don't tell you this, but when I heard a nigga say risk 1%, that's not the guy that got $100 that should be risking $1. When a nigga say 1%, that's for the nigga who got millions, not the person who got 100. The person who got 100 need to risk like 20 with gold. You risk $20 a night with gold on a $100 account. You might fuck around on a good night. Damn, I done made 100. Going in with the perspective to only lose 20. If it doesn't lose 20 and you make 30, 40, what did you just made 30, 40? That's almost half of what you put in. in one trade. So I'm here to learn from you, but I am here to pass the torch because we all need a ritual, regardless of all this shit we learning. We need to agree. Okay, which ones are the rituals? Y'all go in the room for a minute, and that's where I'm at. I'm in the process of elimination. I don't really got that much to say about AMC. I don't have that much to say about Bitcoin. But I don't talk to people about crypto unless they got what Bitcoin costs. If a nigga don't got what Bitcoin costs, I gotta help him get what Bitcoin costs. What are we talking about? We gotta get that because it's about to be another thing that happens, and we are in the forefront of those next big pushes. We missed that $52,000 push. For you to even say you 30% down, that's great to me. You losing, but let that bitch push up. Let it push up. At a certain point, you said you well see you put 2,000, you made 3. That ain't nah. That's oh 1,200. Okay. The fluctuate. What price? 60 what? Where is it at right now?
Let's see. I think it's down 2% today. Let me see. Right.
What y'all want to eat? Hot dog. Okay.
Dad, you're not even putting the
I'm about to. You see I'm doing the meeting, baby. What price is that? Oh yeah, that is a rock. See when and this is why I teach full time because train goes, man, it's like working. When you clock in at 8 and you will profit by 10, 11, and 12, it's like working a job, but not getting a 2-week check. But getting a 2-week check in that 8, 9, 10. Bro, when I, cause that's what we need. No, when you see it, you don't see.
But let's just
You don't see why I tell people to teach, because a lot of people got money in different places, but it's just not giving them. No, don't ask me again. Don't ask me about that again. I'm here, man. What I'll do, I'll get with you tomorrow, and then what we can do, I'll help you get squared away. The only app I use for gold is MetaTrader 4. So if you got MetaTrader 4 app, MetaTrader 4, and then Trading View on your computer. If you got those two things, then you'll be squared away. So MetaTrader 4 on your phone, and then create you a free profile on TradingView.com on your computer. So as a video game with the children, the phone is the remote controller, and Trading View is the screen that we look at, and we're only looking at one screen. No, MetaTrader 4 on the phone. And Trading View specifically. Yeah, MetaTrader 4. Yeah, as long as you got that, man, your Sunday and Monday night, man, will be life changing, man. Because at a certain point, that's what we all want. We want to be able to get in and out the market with a couple hundred a night. And nobody wants to say that, but I'm gonna say it. I mean, at a certain point, when you get to 200 to 300 in 1 hour, nigga, I mean, you account that's. Ain't nobody thinking like that. Everybody thinking shit. Let me get in at this price. I'm like, nigga, fuck. I don't be thinking like that. My mentality is I start at 8. I should be seeing. I'm gonna be honest. How I trade is like ordering. Look, if you order your you know that it's you know that I'm saying that's how things go, and it's usually and that's why I give it to a and you be like, nigga, I done went in profit before Uber Eats got here. And that's what I'm challenging niggas to do. Either play a game and do it or order something. And if you document that shit live, it's like this nigga ordered Uber Eats and made this much in profit by the yeah, you good to go. Add gold. So click the plus sign at the top left and then click Forex. And then scroll down and click XAU. USD.
What the?
And then that shows. And then you good to go, man. And then if you do it 2 days and you like, bruh, I love it, ape it. But what I'm doing is saying everybody be working with me, the gamers. It's a pro gaming league. And we just having fun with it because that's what it should be when we get our breakthrough. It's one thing making some money here and there, but becoming consistently profitable, it should be fun, you know, and that's where I'm at. Everyone I'm giving this to, I'm helping get funding, I'm helping get exotic cars, because at a certain point, we need that to be able to give the herbal. We need that lifestyle marketing. So we should be able to show people better sceneries so that we can put them back on the healthy things. And even though I didn't want to be the lifestyle marketer, I do gotta give a person a view to see, hey, I am living life too. You know, I got a real life too. I'm not the guy that did 6 figures in a day yet, but I can help the whole family get to 3 figures in a night as a family game. And that's just what I'm at. I'm like, if by the time you see Kobe, Kobe, what's step 1? Circle the OO at 8 o'clock. He don't know what a support and resistance at AMC is. He just know on gold, the circle 8 o'clock. Okay, Jaden.
Yeah?
The first time my 7-year-old did it on demo, he don't know nothing. Come here, Jay. When you did OO, how much did you make?
16K.
We playing the game, but I don't even want to teach you those no more. If I'm working with an adult, it's like how many children you got. Because once we get, you see that? He don't know nothing about projections or predictions. So I'm requiring by the time they go to bed at 8, they need to circle. I'm not. When I say profitable ritual, I had to go get the LLC because it's at a certain point. This is a way to transfer wealth while living. What you're doing is a way to transfer wealth while living, but if our family ain't having a conversation about AMC, it's kind of redundant. So
Jaden!
say instead of having Jay, where you at?
What the fuck is going on with my phone, dude?
Oh, damn, he done broke.
What's going on with my phone? How do I call out on my phone? Tell me what the fuck this shit is right here. I'm trying to call my friend, okay, which is him. Why does all this shit come up? And how come I can't press a dial thing to call him? How come? You don't look at your fucking with my phone! That's why! You think this shit is your shit! And it's not your shit! You need to figure out how I can use my phone! This is some bullshit! Fucking pull and put it in shit if you want to. Download your shit if you want to. Change my shit up if you want to. That says fuck out! Yes, you did! It wasn't like this before you took it! When your mom gets home, she's gonna know how to figure this shit out. If she does that, I'll fucking come here and knock your goddamn head across the goddamn room. I give you my phone and trust in you, and you're a fucking pain in my ass with this shit. I don't even know how to place a call.
gotta trade in because once you teach 10, or once you go on YouTube and you see one of your videos at 17,000. They be like, how do you reach 17,000 if you can pay them that? And the only thing you can get 17,000 is food. You know what I'm saying? I can't give everybody all the terms and the best code. But I know I can start everybody off with, so what we want to play today? And then we can compare. So I'm just going to rip and say, get my mentors and shit. I'm about to go into a meeting with a nigga that made 6 million. Sometimes I don't even be feeling like this shit is real, but it is. It's information. Just like you got when you said Tradelines and Elderberry. Like those fuck the those that knowledge right there, bro. That knowledge is so it's not sitting shit up. Man, we gotta put something together for you. Walk just push the nigga walk. 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 Ain't that look, somebody here you charge me to you get the gig and I'll do it all. Walk. Talk walk. But I mean at a certain point, if you doing walk clubs, they ain't got no fancy shirts with no logo on it. They are. That's my gift to everybody. Everybody on the same page. That's what we're doing. We're not just gonna start brands and have code be the way that they make money. Because look, if Walk Club did this every day, and they walking like right now, we walk, and then every night, that means that being a part of the Walk Club is a constant. It's a constant. It's a weekly. I told y'all yesterday, I had to tell them to go walk. This nigga said, take me on 3 tickets a night. Walk Club is you gotta actually charge for this 2,500 to join the club at a certain point. To walk, to walk. Fuck, you gonna charge me to exercise and get money. But if it's lucrative, you can charge me to get out and join the walk. And you'll be like, this nigga told me. If I'm doing that $200 shit, I'll be on. Hey, pay attention. I'll be on Facebook too. So if Walk Club was free, and we did 2 days with everybody, is there nothing you can finance for free? After 2 days, if you would like to be a part of the Walk Club. Oh, we also provide funding to our members too. When we say shit that, look, the most lucrative way to make money in our life in 2021 is to tell your clients, we do want 700 additional hours. Because now everybody in the club might consider, well, I don't know, and I don't have a 700 credit score. So let me join the club. How much to join the club? Oh, you gotta have 700 for yourself for funding. And when you make up an amount or have your students and clients make up if you see me on the phone, chill out. But at a certain point, that's where I'm at with the children. I'm like, children parenting takes 700 each child, and then all the sustainment charges 100K. But your business might not work like that. You should have it at a certain point the extra low. Stop making them scraping noises. 200 get everybody to the top. So if you got a walk club, at a certain point, you can transition into a financial walk club. And now everybody can get access to 10K, $2 million. And they might just give it to you in I'm pushing you, but 30 days is a real push. Like, let's get this shit done.
I found it.
Okay. And learn how to make 10K right. And then after 30 days,
Because it's my brand new phone, and the other one was broke.
that's just the service.
And so I just had to buy.
The service. 1 week is for the people that did 48 hours, and they can see clearly. No. Yeah. And me personally, when I'm telling people I don't want people to do this on my fake account. But for those who don't got 25, I have to make them do it on their fake account. Because they don't have the capital to even pay it. So, for the aggressive people, I try to respect that. And some people don't want to take time. They want money, they're like, nigga, I'm trying to put this shit back to work. And then some people want to take time, they got jobs, they're trying to steal. So I like to be careful and because some people, what I've noticed since January, my first 10,000 invoice that I sent out was for our niece. She was like, I got 500 people in my group. I want to help all 500 get 100K. I'm like, girl, that's 500 people. That's 50 million if you do the math. We only help one. So in January, she brought one person to me, and I helped her, and she helped that one get 100K. We got 499 more people to go. It come one group. Imagine you got a walk club of 10. Then that's like, 100,000 times 10. Oh, that's $1 million group. With 50. You see how it becomes more valuable because it's like, with a group of 10 people, they all can take 7 and get 100K. And as a club, we're managing $1 million. I'm just in that space where I can't look at money the same. So, I'm going to give it 2 days before we make any kind of commitments. Because I know you got your businesses. But I'm all about scaling all of those and exit. Because when you can teach and fund, you start looking at shit. Why should I be doing this? But I teach fund and game. I teach fund and game. Y'all got to be careful, man. He almost hurt himself, Jay. But I'm going to let you go, man. I got to go into another meeting. It was a pleasure to meet you. Hey, man, let's go, man. Much love. I know I got a lot to learn too, because if you in on AMC, I can't keep sitting here and not put no money in. But then I'm like, AMC and this and that and all that. So as a collective, we can strategically see who everybody, because 28 people I really just want to work with right now, and that way collectively we can all see. Because I don't want people to think that because they haven't made 2 million that they don't know what they don't know. You gotta understand that there are people, and you can scroll down right now and there's gonna be a nigga that's asking, should I get an AMC? And all they need to hear is you. All a person need to hear is you say, man, I got 2,000, I just took profit on it, keeping that in there as my bank. That's my banking is making it. At a certain point, everybody need to, fuck what I even said all this time. Everybody need to hear that. Hey, take your money out your bank, just put it in AMC, that's your new bank. Hey, when you see how gold performs, we're gonna come with a better perspective. And that's how we diversify. Because we all know AMC, we all know niggas need to be getting in. Especially now, since it dropped. having a plan, bro, and sticking to it. All right, go inside. Take your toothbrush inside. Failing forward. Failing forward. You learning? Yeah. But give yourself some credit, man, because you gotta really look at your success story and really look in the mirror. Because if you at where you are in months, imagine what people will pay you to keep them in a week. If you can show any kind of profit results, there are people that are waiting on you. You know, I'm not supposed to have show $1,000 profits. I show 3-figure profits in minutes and seconds. That's unique. It's not 1,000. That's all I'm trying to. That's it. All I'm saying is whatever niggas is doing in their job in a day, we can do it in an hour with those. If anybody want to debate, we having tournaments to do this shit. I'm hiring niggas to play the game and put in a tournament because at a certain point, that's the job at this point. Hire yourself because we all know we gotta put the money somewhere, but ain't nobody saying, nigga, this is the best place. I'm saying, nigga, if we take the child in here, can they be go every night? Yeah. Without even trying to think. Because if you teach them the traffic light, if you teach the child the traffic light, they know 3 things. And they know what? To do what, Auntie? And that's what I'm teaching people how to do those. Every one of my students know when to get in, they know when to get out, and the most important thing, they know when not to. When you get to that point, I'm talking about nightly. You like, oh no, this is gonna be a bad night because our big move already happened. We're trying to catch. We get in before the big move. So if the big move already happened tonight, we don't even get in because we can look. Let me just show you so you can see because I know you might be a visual person, and I don't like to cheat nobody on no experience. But I showed this to my mentor. I showed him 2 days. That nigga like, bro, I gotta send you 5K. When you can show a nigga 2 days of this shit and they get it, it's like, okay. So you can see disclaimer, this material is presented for educational purposes. What do? What's the first step? You know my child said circle OO. But what is OO? It's 8 o'clock. On this chart, what did the children do? They circled 8 o'clock. And what's OO? That's how you know it's OO because it says it at the bottom. OO, OO, OO. So step 1, we didn't know the market's gonna go up that night. All we do is circle at 8, and we're gonna be able to get in before it goes up or down. But we don't know if it's gonna go up or down. So what I do, step 2 is mark the high and low. So you telling me we're circling 8.
Don't do that.
And marking the high and low. Don't play with it. Come on. Let's go inside. What's that?
Okay, I'm playing the game.
No, you're not. Go in your room because I'm about to play the game when I come back in.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on a second. So here, mark the high and low. So in this picture, what did the child do? Mark the high of 8 o'clock.
Thanks, Jaden.
So the children can circle 8 o'clock before they go to bed, and they can mark the high and low. And like a video game, all we do, like a traffic light, is wait, not for the, as you can see, step 3 is what? And watch this. In this picture, what's step 1? What's step 1? What's the ritual? Circle what? Exactly. You see why it's a ritual because we're not even thinking. We just doing the same thing every night. Circle. And then what's step 2?
Come here, Kobe.
Circle is the first step. Mark the high and the low. So step 1 is what?
Step 1 is
Step 2 is what? If that is all we do, don't that's not,
Watch out, watch out.
show
Come
you.
on, come here.
Can you be quiet while I'm on the phone? Whoa, whoa. Hey, keep it down.
Yeah, yo. What just happened? Just smacked you in a freaking tunnel. That's what happened.
gold experts. We're getting in on a clear break. You tell me what time you would have got in. Signal.
He on a show forehead.
Look, that's 8. Come on. Don't think. No. Stop. Don't think. We know that 8 o'clock is first. As a game, 9 o'clock is the high. Hold on. That's all we need. If there was someone that told us we don't need the other time frame, we already be up. You see that? You fucking see it. In that one hour that was running, you didn't get through AMC because you didn't know it. But look, if we're not on no fucking night, I'm just teaching it in 1 hour. Nigga. You can see it. I'm just teaching niggas, listen, this shit is really moving our way like steps. I don't care whether it's a buy or sell. Look at this. That was a buy night. And you would have got in at 11. You started at 8, waited 9, waited 10. You talking about at 11, once you got in, the only thing you had to do was figure out how much money you wanted because that whole hour gave you everything you wanted. You didn't even have to stay there 2 hours. Because if you did, you would have been losing. So that's why I tell people, you should be a profit in 1 to 2. Precise. But you can see that's day 1. Now teach me day 2. You can clearly motherfucking see. You can clearly motherfucking see. Can't nobody fuck with me. Can't nobody fuck with me. You can clearly see it. You can clearly see it. It's a, come on. This is why you don't need anything. This is no. We circle. Do the steps. Do the ritual. Step 1 is what? Circle. And then step 2 is what? No. Mark the high and mark the low. No. Mark the high and low of OO. You mark the high and the low of the part of the marker. You don't do that shit. Because by you don't mark the highs and lows because you can't time it. You don't have nothing down to time it. No one can tell us how long it's gonna hit that high or low that we do. So I don't do that. I circle the high and low of OO because guess what? What time should we have gotten in that night if we circle at 8, mark the high and low, and our only job is to motherfucking mark the break? What time is the mark the break? You can clearly see, but I want you to understand all I do is circle 8, mark the high and low. This is all I do, circle. No, look. Where is the high and low of OO? You clearly see. So you gotta look at what I'm looking at. I'm looking at for a candle to break out of the high and low of OO. That high and low. So what? At 9, did it break the high and low? At 10, did it break the high and low? Exactly, which is why you don't need it. Because at 10, all you have to do is push what? No, if it breaks the high, you push buy. If it breaks the low, you push sell. So that night, all you have to do is circle OO, mark the high and low. And then at 10, when it broke for the low, all you have to do is push sell. And that whole hour, you will make money. You see how big that candle was? That was the biggest move of the night. Let's keep going. I can keep showing you that difference. Look, that was a bad night, but it was still a good night. Because what happened? What time did it break again? 8, 9, 10. No, no. You're looking for it to break the high or low. What time did it break this down? It broke the low at what? At 10. No, it's got a clear break. It's not touching. It's touching. You see? Don't touch it. So a lot of traders, they do say 9, and that is right based on their level of understanding. But when you get into gold and us doing this as experts, we don't trade the conventional break. We trade the clear break. Because the clear break shows us, on average, I'm going to go to this way. Like this clear break was a sell, right? At 10, you wouldn't have really made money at 10, but at 11, even though that green candle is there, that wick shows you that it did go down. So all you had to do was wait for that to come. It did end up coming in 1 to 2 hours. After 2 hours, it didn't keep going down the whole night. And that's why I tell people, don't try to stay in more than 2 hours, because that night it would have made sense. It didn't go all the way the whole night that night. All right, now watch it, and I'll teach you how to manage that. But look at this night. You can clearly see, like the video says, clear break is what we take, because clear breaks are giving us the what. What are the clear breaks? You can clearly see. You see how that was a fucking game? You didn't even think about it. It's like, well, if I would have stayed up that night, you would have got in at 2 for the sale. And in that 1 hour, fuck the fact that it went our way 4 hours. Fuck that. That's a fact that it went our way. I'm not even teaching that. I'm saying, look, this is what happened. That's what I see. So, but let's keep going, because you can clearly see this shit. It's like nobody, I'm shitting on the way everyone, you can see that night too. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Are you telling me the same time as the day before? And then in that 1 hour, your first hour would have been that wick, that green candle, the bottom wick shows. If you click sales, that green candle wasn't a green candle at first. That wick shows that it was actually a red candle at first. So it went down and you would have made money on the sale. And if you would have stayed in the whole hour, you would have lost. But that second hour, which is what I teach, stay in how many hours? 1 to 2. That second hour, nigga, come on. But look, but you haven't even seen shit. Look at this night. Let's see. This is tricky night. We first look at the clock. Let's see what you say. This is a tricky one. But there is no wrong answer. You can clearly see that the body clearly broke, but you would have made some money on that push up. That top wick shows it was a green candle at first. So you did make a couple dollars, but then that whole hour you would have stayed in, you would have had the green candle. Because I said at the start, on a bad night, if it goes to negative 20, that tells us a lot. That tells us it's not going to go our way the whole night. Anytime we lose in that first hour, that's a signal. It tells us, no, it's not going to go that way. It's not going to go to the bottom the whole night. So in 1 to 2 hours, it didn't go our way. Then that third hour, it did go our way, but the whole night it did not. So you start seeing a certain level of understanding that we know we're meant to stay in, because negative 20 it hit. That means, oh, that was a good night. We done. We lost 20. Sale. All right, let's look at this. Look at that. You can clearly see that clear body break when that was time. You see? Seeing that body clearly broke above the line. So that was a clear body. So at 10 o'clock, the wick shows, the bottom wick shows it was a red candle at first. But then that bitch skyrocketed for the rest of that hour. And all you did was the first was 8. And then not only that, why do I teach this? Because it gets us in before a huge move. And I'm not talking about 10 o'clock. That was a decent size move. But nigga, do you see that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that candle right there? That 4 o'clock candle, bro, that shit was so high. I had to sacrifice the move. I had to realize when I was making this website, I was like, can I show niggas how big it went, or the fact that we were able to get in early before that move? We were able to get in 6 hours early. And then we didn't even care, because we were always in and out in 1 hour, to the point where you start being happy and mad. You get happy because 10 you profit and got out, but then you mad because damn, that it fucking skyrocketed 6 hours later, but we was already out. So I tell people, be happy now. Be happy because you took profit, and be mad because you gotta still learn. So this was what we got in this for. But let's see. I gotta show you. I want to show you a good thing. I want to show you like that. That's why I got addicted to it. Do you see this shit? Do you see this? This is why I say hit it. Do you see that? Hold on. So you telling me all the nigga had to do was circle at 8 o'clock? Yes. I mean, can't nobody even deny it. You know what I'm talking about? At a certain point, I mean, even though that means, but the fact that to get through all of that and get up there, you have to go through all of this pocket, then lose it in one candle. That red candle right there, that big ass red candle, I don't want that. I don't want to make a lot of money then lose it in 1 hour. So I tell people to circle 8 o'clock and then do what? Wait for the goddamn break. Because can nobody can even debate. When you got in, what time did we get in, boss? No, we started at 8, which was circle. You see, walk club would have been in pocket at 11, and then walk club would have been having to figure out, should we stay in an extra hour? And then you would have to tell niggas, look, it's conservative 2 hours. I'm done, because I wanted to show you, like, that's why I'm here, because that's what we need to be seeing. If you don't pay anybody, we need to see shit like that, because we can clearly see it. We can, oh, God. The break is a, that's how we want money to flow anytime we get in. And that's what I got to play it now with those. When we get in, like, that shit be crazy when niggas be sending me screenshots. And I be like, nigga, we just broke 2 minutes ago. You sending me a screenshot of 3 figures and you only been in 2 minutes? That's why I try to do it like then focus on kids and put the money to the game. Because if you get what I just showed you, imagine when you do it Sunday, you'll be like, nigga, you're gonna be there self-sufficient in the motherfucker. You never be gonna need me. And you're gonna be like, nigga, I just did this shit. And you didn't teach me one thing. When you can teach a nigga how to do a pocket, if you can teach a nigga a third, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But let me let you go. I'm excited. I just wanted to give you a few things so you can see, okay, this is what I'm getting into. Yeah, man, it's a game changer, man. I love it. No knock to AMC, because we know it's the low type shit. You have to, but I feel like even though we're gonna do it all, what's the one thing for our mother and father and grandmother, whatever, I mean, to give it, if we had to vote, if we had to vote and sit down and say, okay, regardless of what everybody doing, out of what everybody doing, let's vote for what's the one thing that all the families do. And I'm self-sufficiently voted. Because, I mean, it's something that if you was to show your family, we don't gotta bombard them with terms and charts. We show them circle or hole, just like a traffic light. Because that's what I look at that light. Because that's like looking at a traffic light. I look at what I showed you. That's a traffic light for go. We know when to go and when to stop. In 1 hour is when you need to stop. Whenever it's going approximately 1 hour, stop. Or if they go to -20, stop. That's the game. So if you want to be a pro gamer, I hope you see it. I hope you see, oh, this nigga is really serious about professional gaming. What I just showed you, gamers can do while they play games. And by 10 and 11, they just made money while playing games. And I just feel like, I don't think it's gonna get no better than gaming. So, once you add trading and gaming, let's just play and then
Go in the room. Chill out. Come and get your shoes, Jay.